go live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Amateur Sports. I usually have like the vocal cue when to go live, but I haven't set up the timing of the song yet since we recovered the setup. So apologies for that, but hey, we're live. We're here. It's Raptors game day. Let's get into things today. How is everyone doing? Hope you all had a great weekend or having a great weekend. We still got some time left in it. We got the Raptors coming up tonight against the Philadelphia 76ers in what should be a decently tough game. Good news is that the Raptors at home get Scotty Barnes back. Scotty Barnes will be playing. He was questionable coming into tonight, but again, he will be playing today. As for Brandon Ingram, unfortunately, he is still out for this one. And I believe Jakob Poeltl is also out for this one. RJ Barrett out for this one too. So definitely a complicated situation. Yeah, it's no Barrett, no Ingram, no Poeltl. Thankfully, it's not 4 starters down like it could have been if Barnes didn't play. But yeah, we're definitely up against it here. Raptors going with an interesting starting 5 as a result here. They're going to be going with Emmanuel Quickley and Jamal Shed, alongside Jacoby Walter, Scotty Barnes, and Colin Murray-Boyles. So makes sense to have Walter in the wing with Barnes, Murray-Boyles as the small ball 5. He's been starting games lately. Thankfully, no Joel Embiid for the 76ers. That would have been problematic size-wise. But Quickley and Shed together is an interesting one. So it looks like we'll get a little bit more Quickley off ball today. Some people say that is his better role, and that's the role he's got to be playing a little bit more often. Here's his chance to kind of show that he can play that role, I suppose, because, you know, when your game revolves heavily around your ability to hit threes, you need to hit threes, and he hasn't done that successfully to a consistent degree this season. So we'll see, but yeah, it's gonna be naturally a tricky one here. The 76ers are starting to pick up some steam, even though there is no Joel Embiid. Their starting 5 today is going to be Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, and they're going to go George Barlow Drummond to round out. Sorry, I have football on. To George Barlow Drummond to round out the starting 5. So, you know, both teams down some guys. More so for us. PG will get a decent look at him today. Barlow has been getting some minutes here and there. Consistent minutes here for the Sixers. Drummond's been doing pretty well for them, starting to kind of bring things out. So we'll see how we get on today. But the Raptors at home are small underdogs, so make of that what you will. Should probably gonna be a tough game, but if enough people rise up for the Raptors, they are definitely capable of winning. One sec. Hey, the Panthers can almost beat. The Panthers can almost beat the Rams. Surely we can beat the 76ers tonight. I need to clean my glasses. That's why I'm digging in my drawer. How's everyone doing? Raptors, according to ESPN. I don't really trust ESPN's percentages that much. They're usually like pretty off. Raptors, betting wise, odds suggest they have about a 44% chance of winning. So fully capable of winning. Like, it's not completely not out of the question they can win this game. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tricky game. We'll see if they can do it. And help make this Sunday night a little bit better. Sunday's always a brutal one. You know, my Mondays are really busy at work, so my Sundays feel even worse because I just know I'm in for a full shift tomorrow, full shift at work, and then busy with Raptors stuff because the Raptors play tomorrow. They play hopefully later. Yeah, 7:30 they play tomorrow. So we live at 7:15 for that in the form of a watch party once again, as long as my computer's all good. You know, you never know these days with me. You know, could be a gas leak in my building. We have to evacuate. Could be my computer shuts down on me. I have to get a new one. Could be a whole host of things. But I plan on streaming tomorrow for the Raptors game, 7:15. And tomorrow will mark the return as well of the Raptors Happy Hour. We'll be back to doing Raptors news, updates, and discussion. And with me missing a bit of time, we have to catch up on some stuff. And we're really getting into trade season here, less than a month away from the NBA trade deadline. So We'll be discussing a lot in regards to the trade season. We'll be focusing quite a bit on Trae Young, Emmanuel Quickley, Anthony Davis, Ja Morant, what the situation is for the Raptors in regards to, well, 3 of those guys, and kind of the effects we've seen of the Trae Young trade and what that means for the Raptors, who were trying to get him but were unsuccessful. We got plenty to discuss, so definitely should be a fun one to cover tomorrow. And you should tune in 5 p.m. Eastern time. We're going back to 5 p.m. Eastern time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on the channel. I think we get some great stuff out of that. It's always more enjoyable. We get people in the chat asking questions. I react to everything from the chat, all that. This week, shouldn't be any issues getting the streams up all 3 of those days. We have Raptors games on all 3 of those days. We're doing double duty for myself on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Raptors we get the Sixers again tomorrow. Wednesday, it's the Pacers, which definitely a winnable game for the Raptors. And then Friday, they will be hosting the Los Angeles Clippers before making a West Coast road trip. Oh, I don't like West Coast road trips. 3 straight games at 10 p.m. and the 4th one at 9:30 p.m. There's like some tougher games in there too. That's going to be a brutal stretch of not sleeping very much. I guess the silver lining is if they play at 10, I can go to the gym. I don't have to go to the gym in the morning. I can actually delay that too. Because I'm streaming the games regardless. I could delay my gym sesh to like 7:30 p.m., let's say. Okay. Maybe there's a silver lining to it. I'll be up later, but I don't have to wake up early because I can go to the gym in the evening rather than in the morning. So, anyways, it's just nicer to have further options when the games are earlier. And today's a good time for a game, I think. I like the 6 p.m. window because there's enough time after the fact. Like when the stream is done, the night's not over, even though it's a Sunday. The stream will be done around 8:30 today. And if it wraps up at 8:30, I still got loads of time to watch playoff football. I think the playoff game is at, if I'm not mistaken, is at 8 today. So it was at 8. Yes, it should be at 8 today. I'll have plenty of time to watch football and meal prep my lunch for tomorrow for work. The night's not over. It's at 8:15, even better. Night's not over when a game this early ends. But like a 7:30 game, Raptors is kind of like end of the night. Maybe I'd chill on the couch for an hour and then go to bed. Anyways, we out here. Raptors. Oh. There we go. Raptors, 76ers. Kyle Lowry returns. Always a big occasion. Let's have some fun. And hopefully we'll snag a win. Let's hear what's up to the people that are in the chat. We got Smart and Sharma joining us. Adam as well. I like Scotty. Also, I like Scotty too. Kawhi Leonard photo though. Interesting. Why the Kawhi photo? If you like Scotty, you'd think it'd be a Scotty Barnes photo. Your name is I like Scotty, but I suppose that is not the case here. Oh yeah, I didn't fuck it. I need to add a to-do list. I need to make a to-do list. I didn't add. This YouTube channel handle is wrong, and I need to change it. But I forgot again. Change YouTube URL in the stream overlays. And the music. Make a shortened song for the stream is starting. I don't think I'll have time to do those tomorrow either, but I have to try and do both. You know, I'll get up early, get some work in. I was very unproductive today. I was not feeling too hot today. I was out late watching NFL yesterday. Enjoyed some Diet Cokes. So, I'm not at 100% today. That is for sure. I was revived a little bit. I needed to go grocery shopping, and while I was out, I picked up some Advil. That has made a significant boost on my evening. But I'm not at 100% today. I don't even think I'll be at 100% tomorrow. I'll be closer to like 90, 95, but I don't think I'll be 100% tomorrorow. Smart and Sharmas earlier going to be on stream. However, going to be making notes for my New Year classes, New Year classes. For some reason, every time I study, the Raps tend to do well. I think just the Raptors do well a lot. I mean, in the end, they are 23-16. They win a lot more than they don't at the moment, so maybe you're just used to, maybe they just win a lot, you know? We'll see. 3 games, the 10 p.m. games? I mean, it's West Coast. Like, this is what's going to happen. You play 4 or 5 games in a row on the West Coast. Like, we have 5 here. We're in California for 3 of them. Yeah, they're going to be, unfortunately, late games. And then at the end of the... Jesus Christ. At the end of the road trip, we got to go play Oklahoma. Wow. I mean, I guess it's a game you're probably going to lose anyway, so it may as well be at the end. I think the Raptors are going to get fucking destroyed in this game. Oklahoma beat up, like, everybody, and we're playing them at the end of a road trip. That's going to be a brutal one for this Raptors team. We'll see. I mean, we'll see when we get there, but, man. That's not a kind one for the Raptors on the schedule. Sixers 21-15. Like I said, they have been picking things up as of late. No Joel Embiid for this one, but they've made some ground on us in the standings. They can win this game and overtake us. Raptors currently the 4 seed. They are 1.5 games back of the Celtics, who are certainly live to win a championship this season, despite the Jason Tatum injury, and he could absolutely come back. Sorry to interrupt this conversation, but we actually just had an update on the 76ers starting lineup. Paul George is a late scratch, so Paul George will not be playing here for the 76ers. So a little bit of a boost towards the Raptors winning this game. You don't want anyone to be hurt, but he is, and it's helpful to the Raptors that he is. So instead, Kelly Oubre is going to come into the starting 5. So no Paul George, no Joel Embiid for this one. I guess he was experiencing some discomfort in warm-up. Anyways, back onto the standings here. Raptors 5.5 games back of first, 1.5 games out of the 2 seed, half a game up on the Sixers, who are picking up steam. 1.5 games up on the Magic, who have really started to pick up steam. Cavaliers are always a threat, and I feel like the Raptors are better than the pack behind. We'll see if like the Hawks maybe strengthen after the Trae Young trade, but I'm not sure. Don't think that trade necessarily made them better. So it's looking, I mean, I'd be at this point, I'd be pretty disappointed if the Raptors weren't a top 8. I'd be really disappointed they weren't a top 8 seed. They've definitely got a good shot at a top 6 seed here, but it's tight. I mean, they're 1.5 games up on the 7 seed and being in a play-in tournament spots, but they really should avoid being an away team for the play-in tournament. But the expectation at this point, we're almost halfway through the season, is that they should be a top 6 seed. And hopefully they can strengthen at the deadline and reaffirm that positioning to be a top 6 seed, but we'll just have to wait and see. So I've been doing like straight cuts for the transitions here. Let's see what this looks like. I think that looks better. A little fade. It's not as aggressive as the cut transition like this. We can fade it a little bit less harsh. I think we're gonna do that. Expectations to be top 5. I mean, I can see it, but it's tight. I think if I had to, like, who's better than the Raptors? If I had to say that. The Pistons are better than the Raptors. The Knicks are better than the Raptors. The Celtics are better than the Raptors. All quite comfortably, I'd say they're all better than the Raptors are. The Sixers, I'm not confident are better than the Raptors. The Magic, I think, are. Though Franz Wagner's injury is a big deal because Banchero is... I've been telling you guys for a while now, Banchero may not be the guy they think he is. But I think the Magic could be better than us. The Cavaliers, I don't know what to think because they've just seriously struggled this season. There's definitely 3 teams better than us here. You can make a case for 2 more. I think we're relatively on par with the Sixers. So I think we should be a top 6 seed, but there's a lot of season to go and a lot of changes to happen to rosters in the next 3 or 4 weeks before the trade deadline. We will just have to kind of wait and see. I wouldn't put it past the Hornets down there. They're 4.5 games out of the play-in tournament. I would not put it past them to get there. They've been hooping this season. They've been hooping lately, rather, I should say. I think the Bulls may go for a tank at some point, though. The Bulls, they live in the play-in tournament. I think the Bucks will tank. They're trying to trade Giannis, but I think they'll tank at some point. They could even shut him down, maybe. Yeah, the Hornets could be live for a play-in spot, and that'd be cool for that young team and just any sort of success for that city devoid of NBA success. It could be fun for the fan base. The 50-point win from is great. Yeah, the 55, I think it was. It's like 150-95 win over the Jazz. That was insane. They are starting to play pretty well, and they almost beat the Raptors last time we played them. But to be fair, the Raptors played poorly and still won off of that miracle Emmanuel Quickley buzzer beater. But they've been playing well. They're a team to acknowledge from a talent perspective. If you're just joining us, reminder, starting 5 for the Raptors: Quickley, Shed, Walter, Barnes, Murray, Boyles. Going to need some players to step up off the bench again. Hopefully we get to see some Elijah Martin minutes again because he was great last game. Curiously, Ochai Agbaji, DNP, CD. I'm pretty sure he was a DNP against the Celtics, if I am remembering that one correctly. I'll just double check. Unless I don't think the Raptors went garbage time at any point. Yeah, Ochai Agbaji, DNP, CD. So, pretty damning against him. The fact that they had so many injuries and he didn't play. I'm just wondering, there's been games where Agbaji started. Do they feel like Agbaji does well to complement when there's more talent in, but he's not there to, he's increasing your floor, but he's not increasing your ceiling type of thing, where they don't trust him when he has to take on a bigger role. I don't know what it was, but Agbaji didn't play. It seems quite likely that he's going to end up getting traded, but it just depends what that trade kind of looks like for him. I want to see him get played more. Who? Agbaji? If you're talking about Agbaji, he's had his fucking chances. How many games you got to play? How many minutes you got to get before it's okay, we can't keep doing this. Agbaji has struggled a lot this year, so for me, probably the right call to not be playing him at the moment. Oh, Martin, I agree. Every time I've seen Martin play, I've been satisfied. He's played well last game. The minimum, he's a dog. He's gonna work his ass off every time he plays. I'm happy to see more Elijah Martin in the mix, and I hope we do continue to. I hope we do get some minutes for him today because he was so poor, so poor. He was so good last game. He was definitely a bit of a spark plug off the bench. He can play defense. He can hit shots. He can bring good energy to the team. A lot of good traits for him. So, yeah, I hope to see more of it. And I'm comfortable with Les Agbaji. There needs to be a conversation around Grady Dick. It's tough to play him right now. I don't know. CMB, he's starting to put people on notice. He is a talented player. Always making the right reads, right moves, playing within himself, playing rhythm, playing for the team. Great get by the Raptors to draft. Especially there was definitely some mines to dodge in that draft, and I think the Raptors managed to dodge a bunch of them. I mean, there are some really good players out there too, but the names the Raptors are flirting with, CMB, Maluach, Asenge, it looks like they made the right move there. And he's been a big contributor since day one. Kind of thinking, like, does he need time in the G League before getting settled into the NBA his role? The answer is no. I don't think he's going to the G League ever. He's just a quality basketball player. Phoenix joining us. What's going on? How do you feel about us going after Jaren Jackson Jr. instead of AD and Sabonis? Jake Fisher reported a bunch of teams are inquiring on him. Surely we are one of them. If Jaren Jackson Jr. is available, I'd be extremely excited to be a team involved in that sweepstakes. I'm not a fan of Sabonis. I definitely don't see the need to, push in assets for Domantas Sabonis. Reports are suggesting that they don't have interest in what the Raps are offering anyways, which is, to be honest, good news. But the bad news is I don't think a lot of teams will have any interest in what the Raptors are offering. So options are starting to fade a little bit as we head towards the trade deadline. I'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow, but I'd be very happy about Jaren Jackson Jr. Could you imagine him in tandem with Scotty Barnes? Good Lord. I would love to put Jaren Jackson. I don't think the Raptors could do this, but if you could put Jaren Jackson at the 4 and get just a center who can protect the rim, and you get Scotty Barnes perimeter defense, oh my God. Like, the defense on this team, if you can make that happen. If you could, imagine you could manufacture a team around, I don't know. Maybe maybe it's a little too far-fetched, but if there's something like Shed, Ingram, Barnes, Jaren Jackson, and then, a quality starting center who can protect the rim, maybe there's not enough floor. There's definitely not enough floor space in there. Maybe the best way is to put Jaren Jackson to 5 and Barnes to 4, but I'd really love to see if the Raps could find a way to get Jackson at the 4, Barnes at the 3. But I think it makes it a bit too messy with spacing and stuff. So Jaren Jackson to 5, Barnes to 4. That is some elite interior defense you have got there. You've got good size. Jaren Jackson can space the floor a little bit. He can put the ball on the floor a little bit on offense. That's definitely an exciting thought. But that would be a big one to shut out for. I do like that there's reports coming out that we're interested in Trey Murphy. That is the perfect addition, I think, for the team. God, if we could get Trey Murphy. I know they say they don't want to trade him, but it's rare for any team to come out explicitly wanting to trade a player because it lowers their value. Example, Trae Young. Example, now John Morant. But I don't know. For a Pelicans team that doesn't have their own pick for next year, maybe they could be enticed by draft capital because they stink and they have good pieces to build with, but they just need to supplement those pieces with talent in the draft. They don't have fucking picks, so we could give them some picks, and maybe they look to trade Trey Murphy. God, Trey Murphy, what a get that would be for the Raptors for sure. Nathan joining us, tuning in from London. Thank you so much. Fortunately for you, a little earlier than normal for today's game, so shouldn't be too late for you. But he says always love the stream. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate that a lot. Anybody watches, so let alone somebody from 5 hours away in a different time zone. All right, starting fives. As we saw, late scratch Paul George, so it's Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre in his place, Dominic Barlow, Andre Drummond for the Raptors. No Ingram, no Barrett, no Pirtle, so it's Jamal Shed, Emmanuel Quickley, Jacoby Walter, Scotty Barnes, and Colin Murray-Boyles. Tough one. We'll see how Paul George impacted the 2.5-point spread now that he is out. Doesn't look like it has impacted it much at all. Spread has basically stayed similar, 2 to 2.5. That's not great evidence against Paul George's impact in 2026, the fact that his injury did not move the line. Anyways, game has begun. We got the Raptors winning the jump Up against the Philadelphia 76ers at the Scotiabank Arena. Kyle Lowry returning home, we'll say. We'll get the scoreboard synced up in just a second here. Shed floats it in for the first basket of the game. So we've had some success with this two-point guard lineup in spells this season. We're getting a little bit more of it today with Quickley and Shed starting. I'm quite confident that'll mean Quickley gets more off-ball play as a shooting guard. What should be, in theory, his better position. We'll see if he can play better in that role. But we'll get quite a lot of ball handling and initiation here. As Murray Boyles lays it in, takes a nice take there off of the good assist by Emmanuel Quickley. IQ there again. Still showcasing some point guard play. 3 balls off for Tyrese Maxey. Barnes outlets to Walter. Goes out to Quickley. Thought about it for a second. Gets to 3 up and is off the mark. Kyle still in the league? He is indeed. He is a 76ers player. Value Village, Fred VanVleet, Lowry guard play. I mean, I wouldn't equate them to that. I mean, I see definitely some Value Village, Fred VanVleet and Jamal Shed. But Kyle Lowry, I don't know about that. Jamal Shed's kind of a light version of Fred and Lowry combined in a way. Just maybe less shooting. Pickleball Pat joining. What's up? Happy Sunday. Down low it is Barlow. Barnes tried to come in for the block, but is unsuccessful on the inbound. Foul called against Edgecombe. And then a tech against Nick Nurse. That's definitely something we've seen before. So they call a foul. Nick Nurse, in disbelief over the call, earned himself a tech. So little good vibes early on for the Raptors, hopefully. Paul George a non-factor at this point. Yeah, and the spread would say the same. So quickly taking the technical free throw. Nurse might get tossed if he keeps going, man. He's still upset. Quickly bounces that free throw in off the rim. Looks like Nurse has finally calmed down. These 76ers jerseys, by the way, are just absolute stunners. Just 10 out of 10. So Nurse just got extremely animated over that foul. And then a quick tech, really. There must have been some bad language used for the tech to come that quickly. Barnes with the errant pass is turned over. Raptors up by 1. Early goings here. Sure, ball doors can be useful, but the fact that he was a late scratch and the spread didn't move was interesting to me. Drummond can't get the layup to fall, but a couple extra chances for the Sixers. Then Oubre's blocked by Murray Boyles. He gets it out to Quickley, who finds Barnes using the strength to power past VJ Edgecombe, the rookie, and finish at the rim. What a play by Scotty Barnes. Got the tri-monitor today. I got my MacBook, my ancient dinosaur MacBook set up here with some NFL, so I'll be peeking here from time to time. This MacBook, it can barely run Chrome. I mean, if I could do too much, it just stops working. But the content journey did begin on this MacBook. That's where Amateur Sports was born. Yeah, you should apologize, to be honest, Phoenix. Barnes down low, out to Shed. Now in the corner, Jacoby Walter for 3. He may have been, he must have been blocked. Yeah, it's out of bounds for Raptor ball. Kalube rocking the red hair. Shed to inbound, finds Quickley with room, and he's way off on the jumper. You're an NBA point guard, let alone making that much money. You got to make that shot. I'm sorry, you're in mid range, wide open. You have to make that shot, Emmanuel. That is a poor miss. Maxey floater off the mark. Lead pass to Walter, using the body well, very well, to get the separation on Oubre and finish. Slowing it down, just get your body in front, let the guy run into you. That's all the space you need. Easy layup. Can't block you if he's behind you and you're reaching out for the layup. Look at this body positioning here. Something simple. Look at that. Gets in his way. That's what you got to do. Did I see the Raptors offered Quick for Trey? Yes, I did. A very bad piece of evidence against Emmanuel Quickley's positioning in the NBA trade market. And it'll be a very large topic of conversation tomorrow on the Raptors Happy Hour. Hope to see you guys there tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. We got a doubleheader. We got 3 doubleheaders this week. 5 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then we have watch parties shortly after all 3 of those this week. So we'll be loaded up on content for sure. Barlow at the line for the Sixers here. Let me see if the line did move when Paul George came out. The line literally stayed the same when Paul George got ruled out. Not a great sign against him. A touch surprising. All right, Jamal Shed on it. Going at Maxey. And try to fling it out to Walter. It somehow gets there. Barnes through some traffic. Soars up and throws it down. Wants the foul call to go with it. Does not get it, but big time slam. Puts the Raptors up by 5. And quickly doing some good work on defense. Disrupting the pass there and helps force a turnover off the hands of Edgecombe. Not a lot of resistance at the rim today, so Barnes going to have some space in the paint, and he's got to play. He's got to have a big role today if the Raptors are going to be successful with 3 starters out. Jamal Shed to Scotty Barnes. Handoff to Quickly. CMB comes up for the high screen. Now flings the corner. Good pass to Walter. Can't make the 3. CMB gets the offensive rebound and then quickly dribbles off his foot, saves it from going out of bounds. Raptors working around the perimeter now. CMB in the interior, spinning off Drummond. Got a good look and couldn't finish with the left. Found some space, but that's still a tough shot. Oubre passed to Edgecombe, and he's fouled by Walter, which will take him to the free throw line. So Walter looked to have hurt himself a little bit on his layup earlier, and then looks to have hurt himself a bit more there. He's actually checking out, and I think he's heading to the locker room. So we will see what happens there. Grady Dick and Elijah Martin are checking in for the Raptors, regardless. So big-time minutes coming for Elijah Martin today. Great to see for the rookie. 39th overall pick in the most recent NBA draft. They sub in for Walter and Shed. So it puts Quickly back at the 1. Edgecombe's second free throw drops, and it's a 3-point game. CMB to Quickly, a Raptors offense going once again. Quickly, pass the screen. Has some space. I couldn't get the pass out to Grady Dick. He had some space. So I have to reset a little bit here. CMB handoff to Barnes, going one-on-one with Barlow. Wants to clear out. Wants some space to take him on. Loses the ball. Zips it to Grady Dick in the corner, who zips it back to Barnes, who puts it up near the shot clock buzzer. And, hey, gets the friendly roll. What a play there by Scotty Barnes. What a play. Maxey for 3. Off the mark. Scott Barnes looks on it tonight. Here he goes again, attacking. This time, Barlow recovers for the block. Murray Boyles tips it to himself. In the corner, Grady Dick. Up fake, inside, baseline J. Gotta have it, and does. Nails it. And Grady Dick playing some solid basketball in his first minute on the floor. Elijah Martin meets Edgecombe at the point. But timeout called by Nick Nurse, looking to talk things over as the Raptors have a 15-8 lead. Quality start by Toronto here. Joel Embiid's a fraud and a bum. It's like he's not even playing today, man. Is Ocha out of the rotation? For now, it appears that way. He didn't play last game, and I don't really see why there would be a need to play him today. James Battle wasn't great last game. He was fine, so they don't have to go to him today. I think they'll go 9 deep. If they're going 9 deep, Mamu's going to get in for sure. Then I think it will be Jamison Battle. If they go 10 deep, honestly, they could go for A.J. Lawson. They could get Jonathan Mobo in, though I don't know how much size they need today without Embiid. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Agbaji play, but I necessarily wouldn't be surprised to not see him play. Raptors should not waive Mo Bamba. Well, they already did. Doesn't look like they're bringing him back. They do need to address the center issue elsewhere. But like I said last stream, if the Raptors got a look at Mo Bamba in practice and said, this guy's not good enough, even with the Raptors having only one 7-footer and having a severe lack of center depth, they're in this much of a dire position with centers, and they still said, actually, we'll pass on Mo Bamba. It's probably pretty telling as to the quality Mo Bamba can bring to the team, or lack thereof. Who wants Oche right now? Could be a salary dump. Raptors ducked the tax by trading Agbaji, so it's definitely something to consider taking on if you're the Raptors. Could be an additional piece in a trade. I think the likeliest scenario is Agbaji becomes a free agent this offseason. He'll be a restricted free agent, but I don't know. He's got a home somewhere, but hasn't been anywhere near consistent enough for the Raptors this season. It's been relatively poor, to be fair, for the Raptors this season after a real positive season last year for a former lottery pick. Let's not forget, this guy was a lottery pick by the Cavaliers. Lottery picked by the Cavs, and they moved him in the trade to the Jazz that got them Donovan Mitchell. But this was a lottery pick. Man, I don't like the Sixers, but goddamn, those jackets are immaculate. Those are that's a sweet piece of gear. It's not a jacket, it's a short sleeve button up. That's a sweet piece of gear. I've got a Raptors short sleeve button up. I gotta bust that out again sometime. Look at that championship banner, man. Not everyone's got one of those, but we do. Cherish it. Dembona checking in for the Sixers. You know, when everyone talks about how the Raptors drafted Mobo over names like Filipowski, I don't look at Filipowski and think, man, I wish I had this guy. But the guy I wish we did take there is right there, a Dembona. Good Lord. That would have been helpful, but it is what it is. He plays for the Sixers. Grady Dick, nice pass to Quickly for 3. Quick release. Doesn't go. Martin kind of tied up on the rebound, but does well to just be disruptive and help earn the Raptors an extra possession down low. Yeah, Sixers jerseys are straight up 10s. 10 out of 10s. Would love if we had our retro ones today too for the retro vibe for the game, but unfortunately not the case. Martin driving, finding a little bit of room on the up fake, missing on the layup, gets his own miss, tips it to CMB, who misses in tight, and that's one you got to have, really. Elijah Martin, though, putting in some good work, hustle-wise, tying up Kelly Oubre will be a jump ball, but a couple of good opportunities go begging there for the Raptors to add on to this 5-point advantage. Hope Lowry gets some minutes. I don't think he will. Don't think he's been playing much this season. I think this is the final year for him. Unless he can continue to kind of take on these Garrett Temple sorts of roles where he's there for more. The more important part of his role is not playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's Dominic Barlow on the jump who wins it and tips it to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes. Of all like the bad trades the Dallas Mavericks have made the last couple of years, one that does go a bit under the radar is the fact that they basically gave up Quentin Grimes for nothing. And Quentin Grimes is pretty good at basketball. And the Mavericks are not. They could use some good basketball players. Inbound from Maxey to Bona. Now Maxey again. Finds Edgecombe streaking inside and putting up the floater for the 3-point game here. I'm hungry, man. I just ate before this. I'm fucking hungry. Quickly to Mamu. Trying to find some room. Dishes out to Grady. They converge on him. Now quickly. Nice fake on the pass. Floater. Yes, again, you got to have that quick. You got to have these. You're too good to not be making these easy buckets, easy plays. It's another one there. Good Lord. Like, you're wide open, man. You got to have that. Yeah, that's just got to be 2 points again. Can't be missing these. No matter who you are. But it's Emmanuel quickly. Mamu 3. Long rebound to Barlow. Jaw trade mid-game. I mean, the Memphis have to want him. I don't think they will. Martin driving, and he's blocked by Bona. Got up there. Jamal Shed to inbound. Gets it to Barnes right under the rim. Easy finish. Too easy. All day for Scotty Barnes. Putting up a good offensive showing here. 4 minutes to go in the first. Raptors played well. It feels like a low-scoring game. Maybe it's not been the most pretty of games, but it just feels like Raptors are doing well. That's the vibe I get. On the rebound, Jabari Walker got that offensive rebound over Mamu. Gonna do a bit better there, I think. How many does Barnes have? He's got to have 8, I think. He has 8. So Walter will not return. A hip pointer injury. Somebody in chat said that. So a hip pointer injury for Jacoby Walter. It didn't look like it was initiated by any contact. Maybe it's something that had been bothering him, but a hip pointer injury will now have Jacoby Walter out for the rest of the game, and that's a shame because he played really well a couple nights ago, and I mean he's getting a big run out right now. These are valuable minutes for him in his second season, so that's a shame. But Raptors will soldier on without him as well. Who can step up? Jamal Shed layup. Man, some of these misses off guys today. Jamal Shed missing a layup there. You got to have that, man. You got to have open layups like that. This is some ridiculous stuff right now. Philly 4 of 15 from the field, and they're in a game here because the Raptors not cleaning up and finishing their dinner here. Brock Purdy's throw pick for the Niners. Oof. Shed, floater, tough shot. Not a great shot decision. Down, up by 4. Maxey draws the foul. Raptors getting a lot of good chances, not making enough use of them. Perhaps a showcase of just a bit of a lack of talent on the roster for today as a result of all the injuries, and now piling up even more with Walter having to get removed from the game. I just saw this Miss Vicky's commercial. I was in the grocery store today. I'm really not impulsive with like grocery store purchases. I stick to like the same shit. But as I'm checking out, I see Cacio e Pepe flavored chip. I was like, oh, that could be interesting. Then I saw it was Miss Vicky's, and I was like, whoa. Miss Vicky usually takes care of me when it comes to chips. Really good chips. Really good quality potatoes, right? But a cacio e pepe flavor. That was impulsive. I snatched that. That's coming over me. If it was like Lay's or something, that's staying on the shelf. I can miss out on a Lay's flavor, that's for sure. But Miss Vicky has my attention. So I'm excited to try those tonight. Has anyone else tried them? Because I like cacio e pepe. It's really not that hard to make, and it's absolutely delicious. If you have to like kind of impress somebody, like if you're cooking a dinner for somebody, make like a cacio e pepe. It seems a lot harder than it is and fancier than it is, and it's really good. It's just fucking cheese and pepper. That's what it fucking translates to. It works. And if you're like me, you want to add protein, throw some fucking chicken thighs in it or something. Or whatever. Chicken breast. Throw some chicken in there. Tyrese Maxey aligns for the Sixers in this somewhat low-scoring quarter, it seems. Maxey makes both the lines. A 3-point game. Raptors should really be up by more, but have let some chances go begging on offense. I can remember a Jamal Shed missed layup, a Quickly missed mid-range jumper, missed floater by Quickly, missed floater by Murray Boyles. Here we are. Martin putting it on the floor, attacking Tyrese Maxey. Stripped, gets it back, finds Mamu. Raptors have to recover here. Shed loses the handle on the pass. Here come the Sixers the other way. Grimes for the tie. No good. But rebound to Walker. He's blocked by Elijah Martin. Putting in the hustle stats here, Elijah. Gets the block there. Done with the notes. Raps seem well. Well, that was quick. Oh, Jalen Hurts running here. Man, I'd love for the Eagles to lose. I don't like the Eagles. I'm a Giants fan, so naturally do not like the Eagles. Skywalker joining us. What's up? Fuck, my keyboard's gonna die. Ugh. One sec. Score should not be slow for the Raps. No, it should not. They've had their chances. They have not seized them. It's been probably been pretty rough for a neutral this game so far. And yeah, Jacoby injured as well. Not great. Not great. Injury front. My computer's not working. Yes. All these cords. Why is my keyboard not working? Jabari Walker to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey, layup doesn't go. Cleaned up by Walker. It's now down to a 1-point game. 19-18 here. Low-scoring first quarter in Toronto. Jamal Shed to Barnes now. Spinning, finding Jamal Shed for three. Way off the mark. Rebound eventually falls to a Sixers player, Jared McCain. McCain to Grimes. Soaring up and giving the Sixers the lead here. Shed to Barnes, looking to regain the lead. Raptors a bit cold on offense now. Shed has a little bit of room, but a foul's called. Don't think Raptors are in the bonus here. Don't think they've been fouled that much. Remember last season when the Sixers were like tanking and Grimes getting a ton of play time. Grimes was like amazing. He was putting up like 20 a game plus. Helped bring my fantasy team to the championship. Scotty Barnes for three in the corner. Another one doesn't fall for the Raptors. Offensive rebound. Again, corralled by a Sixers player when there were Raptors players in the vicinity. It was bobbling around. Grimes going at battle. Stepping back in mid-range. Oof, that was a good move. Doesn't go. Bona on the rebound. Couple cracks at it. Doesn't go. Barnes eventually tips it out to battle. Here come the Raptors. Less than a minute to go. Barnes. Ooh, nice move. Dishes it off to Martin. I'm not sure that was intentional, but it worked out. And Elijah Martin draws the foul as he's going up. And Martin just lacks the kind of finesse and kind of finishing touch, but the effort and energy is there. Just needs to refine the touch a bit more, I think. Why is this freaking keyboard not working? Sorry, I gotta use my keyboard here. McCain's having a really bad sophomore slump. It's tough to come back from a lengthy injury and just produce, to be fair. Why is this not working? Sorry, my computer's just not working right now. I might have to just swap out for the other one. (22-22) in this one. Raptors nearly get the steal up top. Shot clock down. And McCain drills a three. 2 seconds to go. It looks like the Sixers will have a lead at the end unless this prayer, and a chance goes in, which it does not. Raptors down by 3 and probably should be much better off than they are but they have struggled to finish effectively tonight. Shooting percentage has got to be pretty down here. So let's dig into what we saw from that first quarter. Raptors, 30% for the field, 0 of 8 from 3. You know, I hadn't even clued in that they hadn't hit a 3 yet. 0 of 8 from 3, 30% from the field. Thankfully, the Sixers also shooting poorly here, but yeah, it's felt kind of as bad as the stats show here. They have not been able to score effectively. Quickly's had some really good looks, and he's 0 of 5 from the field. Like, a game you're down 3 starters, you need to rely on Quickly a lot, and he's just flat out not giving you any good production, any production whatsoever. Can't have, like, it's just inexcusable to be this bad for Emmanuel Quickly. Barnes, only guy really doing much, 4 of 7 from him. Shed, 1 of 4. He's had some looks. Walter's out for the rest of the game. Grady Dick came in, at least gave us something point-wise, but just nothing going offensively with the Raptors. Not much for the Sixers, but if any team can start to find some offense going, then they could make a big run at this game. Okay, these keyboards are pissing me off. They are not working. Sorry, I'm troubleshooting the tech here. But just okay, seems to be working now. I think we're good now. I had a USB drive in for some files, and it seemed to just completely fuck over everything. Anyways. All right. I'm back in. Quickly driving to start the quarter and drawing the foul on the floater. You'll head to the free throw line. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, do me a favor and hit the like button. Goes a long way to help driving us up in the YouTube algorithm. The bigger the channel gets, the more content I can do, and the better content I can do if I can put more time into it. Also, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Keep up to date. We're back to normal content schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. On top of that, watch-alongs for almost every Raptors game. Mondays are... I'm going to plan to stream, but sometimes work stuff comes up where I need to stay a bit later on Mondays. It's just kind of a wild card when I show up. So there's a chance that could get pushed to like 6 or something, but we'll figure something out. Maybe Quickly doesn't want to be traded. Pickleball Pat says, I mean, nobody usually wants to get traded. I don't imagine he does, but he's got to start producing more. Maybe, like, if he doesn't want to get traded, it's good for him that he's playing like shit because nobody fucking wants him. Not saying he's doing it on purpose. Absolutely not. But he's got to play better. 27-23. Here is Quickly needing to step up here. No field goals in that first quarter. Quickly to Barnes. Defended by McCain. Streaking battle. Puts in with the one-hander. On the left, solid take there. They say Aikun Oche and 2 first-round picks for Ja. 2 first-round picks scares me a little bit off Ja Morant. It's not like a tremendous point guard fit. He's not a great floor. He's not really a floor spacer. I would be in for Ja if it's just like a really good, like a one first-round pick and you get off Quickly's contract. I think there's something to like that could be worth it, but 2 picks, it kind of scares me. When you look at Trae Young, Only no picks for him. I wouldn't go for. I don't think Sabonis' skill set is good for this team. I think your ceiling is capped when you have Sabonis. Here's Edgecombe. Down low to Drummond, but a foul's called. That should keep it on the floor. A lot of whistle going Philly's way early. It's 3 fouls now in battle, so he might have to get subbed out here. Sixers have taken 10 free throws. I'm taking 9, though. I guess it's not been as bad as I thought. Edgecombe with Abaji, the defender. So Abaji getting some minutes here, maybe taking the Walter minutes as the sophomore had to step out due to injury tonight. So Abaji's got a chance to prove he's worth some playtime because he was DNP last game. Walker looking to find some room. Murray Boyles all over him, forcing the travel. Excellent defense there by the rookie. Murray Boyles just seems to get better every game. Yeah, I think with Jaw, it's just such an upgrade over Quickly that I'd do it. And like getting off of Quickly's contract seems like a positive right now. And I think there's enough talent there where we can work something out. Agreed. Murray Boyles, I just praised him, but it's a little sloppy there. Loses possession of the ball. It's out of bounds for a Sixers basketball. Big night of sports for the city of Philadelphia. They've got Sixers playing here tonight. I think the Flyers also play tonight. They play the Lightning tonight. And we have, of course, the 49ers up against the Eagles in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. I've got it on my screen there. Raptors yet to hit a 3 tonight still. Barnes off the nice feed from Quickly, using the size to his advantage and finishing once again. Scotty Barnes has looked good tonight. Hopefully all 3 lose. I'm with you there. Although I wouldn't mind Tampa losing because they are in Leafs division, you know. 3 ball for Walker. Doesn't go. Jabari Walker, that is. Nice ball moved down low for the Raptors, and Abaji with the reverse layup restores their advantage. 29-27. Six-0 run for the Raptors. McCain, defended by Abaji. All over him, but scoops it up and in. Tough shot. Quickly, transition 3, and finally gets himself going and the Raptors going. That is their first 3 ball of the night. Quickly's first field goal of the night as well. Big 3rd and 13 for the Eagles in field goal range. Drummond to Walker in the corner, and Jabari Walker once again cannot finish. Here the Raptors come the other way. Jamison battle wide open for 3. That usually leads to one thing, but he does not hit this time, and Barnes can't put it back. Another really good opportunity goes begging for Battle and the Raptors. Drummond for 3. Doesn't go. Back rim, and Abaji corrals it. Abaji is playing, yes. I'm assuming he wouldn't be playing. It's just that Walter had to leave the game to injury, and I think Abaji is just going to absorb that part of the rotation. 8:08 to go in the second quarter. Looking to avoid a heartbreak of a loss. It's always a heartbreak losing to Sixers. I do not like the Sixers. 2 teams, maybe not like feeling they're playing their best ball, but are well positioned in the Eastern Conference, 4 and 5 seeds. If the playoffs start today, this would be a first round playoff matchup. BI with the Tim's courtside. He's just like you and me for real. No, I don't drink Tim's. I don't drink coffee, so I wonder what his drink of choice is. I am no coffee drinker. 34-29. The game is starting to feel like a bit of a slog, to be honest. Edgecombe looking to find some room. Shakes off Abaji and hits the long 2. 12-6 in this quarter. Has Raptors up by 3 quickly. Trying to get some offense going here. Gets to Barnes. Defended by Barlow. Gets past. Barlow recovers. Barnes still looking to size him up. Shimmies. Spins away in mid-range. And the beauty. The beautiful jump shot falls there. And he's got 16. He is feeling it. Grimes driving, and this one goes as well. Raptors going with pace. Quickly to the rim and finishing. He's got 5. I think he's got 6 now. Second field goal made for Quickly. And hopefully he's growing into the game. But Barnes Barnes is here. He is here in the absence of some key players. He's shown up. Quickly. The steal. Sixers recover. No transition look. Quickly as many Sixers converge to Barnes, to Murray Boyles, and the layup is good. Some sloppy play there, but at least Quickly still getting the respect as a shooter. Obviously, Aaron is defending there from the Sixers, but the mere thought of Quickly getting a 3 attracted 3 Sixers players to disrupt it, which led to a couple quick passes and an easy layup for Colin Murray Boyles. All day, all night. 40-33 for the Raptors, who are starting to click on offense in this second quarter. 18 points already in the quarter after only 22 in the first, and there's still 6:45 to go in this one. This guy had to look better than usual today. It just feels like he's more locked in today, to be honest. He feels engaged and aggressive today, which is always a good sign. Any Bills fans in chat? We had fun game this morning. NFL playoffs have been great so far. It looks like we're getting an okay one here with the Eagles-Niners. We got timeout here. Why don't we get the door shot in? Let's do the door shot, everybody. So I've been missed 2 in a row since I've come back. I don't know what the tracking is on the season. I have to go back and find that. I'll actually add that to my to-do list as well. All right, let's do this. Let's get back on track. Woo! All right, we're back on track. The bounce kind of scared me a little there. Thought it might bounce out, but we get there. We get there. Door shot good for today. After a few misses in a row. Always a good day when the door shot falls. Felt like a Quickly shot. Got lucky. All skill, baby. All skill. All right. Heading back from commercial. No Bills fans in chat. 7 rebounds already from a row. That is a good sign. If Murray Boyles Murray Boyles could definitely play center for the team. It's just when you get if Embiid was playing today, he'd just be completely outsized and it wouldn't work. Definitely his best position is center. It's just you can't really play him. You kind of have to play him as a power forward. So interesting to see how he will advance his career and what role it will be going forward. Where are you at for the year? I'm not sure. I have to go back because the tracking got deleted with my laptop that went to shit. So I have to go back a few streams ago to find the moment I did the door shot and find what the tracking was at and then add it back to this. So I'm not sure. But I know I am 1-2 since my return to content on the new computer. I think he'll be like a Chuck Hayes type center, and I'm a big Chuck Hayes believer, but I recognize the deficiencies in his game. Underside, yeah, I just don't really see Murray Boyles being a starting center. Like, if he wants to be a starter in the NBA, I think it has to be at forward, and if it's going to be at forward, the jump shot's got to become a bit more refined, which it's trending towards being. Any shots is Scotty Barnes a first 40 piece? I mean, why not? Like, of course it could be. Could be his first 100 piece. Anything could happen. But he's got 16 already, and there's loads of time to go in the second. Edgecombe to Bona. Bills fans since 72. Good Lord. Must have been fun today then. Exciting one. Pretty cool. Really cool touchdown drive. I mean, Josh Allen came through big time. And he's hurt, and he hurt his hand during the game. Josh Allen had a great performance. Would have liked to have... I'm a neutral. I'm not a Bills fan. So I would have liked to have seen the drama of a last-minute potential Jags drive, which was cut short by an INT. But good win for the Bills. It's got to be their year, doesn't it? 42-33 Raps. They trailed 25-22 at the end of the first quarter. So it's 20-7 scoreline in the second so far. Barlow trying to cut into that, but he's short on the three. Bona with a rebound. Quite a few offensive rebounds afforded to the Sixers today. Edgecombe finds Bona in the lane. He's fouled. Few Raptors players converged and took away what probably would have been an easy bucket for the sophomore. San Fran just scored a touchdown. Tied game pending with a PAT pending, which would give him the lead. Let me see this play. Oh, trick play. Ooh, a trick play. A wide receiver throw. Who threw that touchdown? Wow, really cool play in the NFL game. Somebody that is not a quarterback just threw a 30-yard touchdown to Christian McCaffrey. Juwan Jennings with a 29-yard touchdown pass. What a play. Pulling out all the tricks for the playoffs. Shanahan. 42-34. Abaji cuts and finishes with authority. Raptors starting to put their stamp on this one. Loads of time remaining, but they are in the ascendancy with a much improved second quarter performance. Oubre nearly stripped by Abaji. There's a deflection there. Oubre trying to find some room for the shot. He's blocked by Abaji. Barlow has the miss, though. He kicks out to Edgecombe, who finds Maxey. He puts it on the deck, gets to the rim, misses, but he is fouled. Raptors cannot complete the stop. Wow, Jennings threw that TD bomb under pressure, too. Like, he had a guy coming to crush him, and he still got the pass off. What a play. Could it be roughing the passer if the passer is not a quarterback? Because I think that might have been roughing the passer, and I knew the flag was down. I don't know how that works. Training Watford coming in for the Sixers. He had a triple-double earlier in the season against the Raptors, shockingly. Solid player, but a triple-double. So, it was a roughing the passer, as Adam Schefter tweets. A roughing the passer on a non-quarterback. What an event to witness. Jamal Shed taking it to the hole and laying it in off the glass. We're back to a double-digit advantage here at the Scotiabank Arena. Maxey now in the corner. Edgecombe for three. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. It's tied up between a couple players, and I think it's Mamu and Bona, and it will head to a jump ball. Jump ball between Mamu and Bona. Mamu looks to have won it, but a whistle goes for something. Maxey has it. I guess Mamu was an infringement there on the jump ball, but recovered with a steal. Out in transition, he's foul. That's got to be take foul. That's not going to be clear path. It was not a clear path, but that's got to be a take foul. Yeah, take foul. Recognized right away. Nice play by Mamu, who got fouled by Watford there. So it'll send Emmanuel quickly to the line. Remember a time when that would just be like a common foul? You wouldn't get a shot for that. So the Raptors get one free throw and the ball. The NBA at some point does need to evolve the rule to like soccer rules on fouls, where if it's advantageous to your team for the foul not to be called, they just won't call it. So in that situation, I would have rather not have the foul called, even though we get free throws and ball. Rather him just get to the rim, probably. NBA needs to evolve to be able to use referee discretions on fouls like that and play advantage, like in soccer. Murray Boyle has a shoe off. He's rocking one kick right now. Is he going to have to put it up with one shoe? He is. It's no good. And he's got to hustle back and get it on. And he's disrupting the play on defense with it. And the three ball is good from Maxey in the corner. Raptors call timeout so we can get the footwear sorted. Unfortunate. I don't know how, and they're talking about here, how I see NBA players put their shoe on, just like force it on without tying it. I could never, ever do that. Like, it's got to be, how is it loose enough that you can jam your foot in without untying it? Raps attack the rim, equals success, settle for threes, equals fail, common theme. I think you're like misrepresenting three-point shots by saying settle for threes. Oftentimes, the goal of a set is to come up with a good shot from three. So, like, I wouldn't call taking an open three settling for three. I haven't really felt like the Raptors have settled for threes today. You just got to make them. But calling it, I wouldn't call it settling, as if like they're taking bad shots. Ooh, fourth quarter here. Niners up one and on the ball again. This is heating up in the NFL world. And we got a solid game tonight as well. Between, who the fuck is it? I know it's a good game. Right, Chargers Patriots. Yes, that is a good game. I am pumped for football. And we got more football tomorrow, but unfortunately it'll be me on the side screen because it is during the Raptors game. Probably watch the fourth quarter, but let's have to have it on. I can't be missing games anymore here. I missed way too many. So I missed a couple games around Christmas for watch-alongs, which, you know, it's going to happen. And I missed 2 weeks of action because of my computer going to shit. So I very rarely, and like a wild card football game would not make me miss a Raptors game or Raptors stream. But I have to be really, really good about not missing streams when possible now. And make up for the missed time, the lost time. Murray Bowles, 4 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, +7 tonight. High quality performance so far. Jamal Shed to Mamu in the corner. Martin, who's back in the game. Up fake and lays it in. Nice take by the rookie. Looking assured in his minutes here. He's played well for the 905 this season, bringing some talent here to the Raptors. So no AJ Lawson rotation as he was a little bit last night. Martin gets the rebound there on defense. Raptors by 10 and looking to add on. 3:03 on the clock as Shed peels around up top. Finds Martin. They got a mismatch down low with Mamu if they can get it to him. Sixers get the switch, so they go to Barnes. He takes it to the hole, right past Watford, showing the strength again. What a play by Scotty Barnes, who is hooping tonight. This is a very impressive Scotty Barnes performance indeed. When he's locked in, he's being aggressive. He's attacking the rim. He's not settling in mid-range often. He had the one that he made. He is so tough to stop. He's 7-11, 18 points, 5 assists. He's doing it all. He's playing well on defense. What a performance. He also may not like Nick Nurse. That could be somewhat part of it, I guess. What is this? Oh. Jamal Shed at the line. Misses the first. Second free throw for Shed is up and down. Raptors by 13. Largest lead. Game over. It's far from over. Game is absolutely games of runs. Far from over. Niners getting into midfield. Eagles fans, maybe you get nervous. They're only down by 1. Even a touchdown would still be a one-possession game. Refuse to ever lose to Philly. Can never happen. I feel the same way, Greg. Purdy. Oh, my God. He got picked. He got picked. And he's not been whistled down yet. There he is. Oh, boy. Well, just as I said, Eagles fans may be getting nervous. Elijah Martin finishes for the Raptors there. And Maxey has hit the deck. He is hurt. I did not see it because I was watching Brock Purdy throw an interception. Just underthrew. Yeah, just underthrew a bit. And a great interception, to be fair. But Eagles back in it. So it looks like Maxey hurt himself there. We will see what happens. Yeah, 1-3 made is not a good look for the Raptors. What has been a really good second quarter performance. They are not connecting from deep, and they've got guys who can shoot in the lineup for sure. So Max, the knee just kind of got bent outwards by Elijah Martin, completely inadvertently. But thankfully, looks like more of an impact injury rather than perhaps any structural damage there. It looks like Elijah Martin's knee or shin collided with the inside of Tyrese Maxey's right knee. He's up on his feet and looks to be okay, though. Inbound from Bona to Oubre. Getting to the rim right past quickly. That's just really bad defending, to be honest. Wow, that's a really bad flag against Niners. Grimes. Kickball against Mamu. So it'll be side outbound for the Sixers. Maxey to Bona. Back to Maxey. Driving. Mamu cuts him off. Maxey back out. Spins off Shed. Tough shot. But he's got it. Barnes. Loses it. Sixers making a mini run here to end the quarter and the half. Raptors need to stop and can't get it. Maxey rolls to the rim and lays it in. Tough sequence for Toronto here. Shed to Martin. Now Mamu. Raptors need to get a little bit of offensive juice going to end off the half. They led by 13. Barnes fouled, and in the bonus, he will head to the line and try and get himself up to 20 first half points. Barnes at the line makes the first free throw. Second free throw is good as well. So Barnes is on 20 in the first half. Lovely stuff. 56-46. Raptors only 22 first quarter points. It's safe to say they improved tremendously in this second quarter. As Martin picks Maxey's pocket, gets up to the rim, and Shed puts it back off the mist and throws it down. A Jamal Shed dunk. How about that? 58-46 Raptors. 26 seconds to go in the second. (58-46). Maxey to Oubre. Now in the corner, Walker got Barnes jumping. Doesn't go, misses, recovered by Grimes, and it's goaltending against Murray Boyles. So it'll count the basket down to a 10-point game again. 4.6 seconds for the Raptors to try and get something off here. What are they going to run? Shed. Dump off to Quickly. Logo 3 at the buzzer. A little bit short. And that will close out the first half. What a second quarter by the Raptors. They were trailed by 3 coming into it. They leave it up by 10. On track for what could be an important win in the NBA standings, with the Raptors just half a game up on the Philadelphia 76ers. Saquon Barkley looks a little shaken up for the Eagles here. That would be trouble. Anyways, Scotty Barnes leading the charge for this Raptors team. 20 points for him, 7 of 12 from the field. 6 assists to go with it. He is bringing the energy, bringing the aggression. He's doing everything the Raptors need him to do, with 3 starters missing, 2 of which being heavy scorers in R.J. Barrett and Brandon Ingram. Manuel Quickly had a rough first quarter. He was 0-5. Better in the second. He's now up to 8 points on 2 of 8 shooting. Still feels like we could get a little bit more out of Quick, but at least in the right direction there. Murray Boyles looking great again. He's got 7 rebounds in the first half, 4 points, making the right plays. Jamal Shed stepping up in this starting role for him. 10 points, 3 of 6 from the field. It's not a good sign. It's great that Jamal Shedd's playing well. Not a great sign that he continues to outplay $32.5 million point guard Emmanuel quickly. Yeah. Walter got hurt. He picked up an injury early, which brought Abaji into the game off the bench. And, to be fair, Abaji did well in his minutes. He's plus 10, 2 of 2. I think he would have been another DNP if it wasn't for that early injury to Walter, who started amidst all the injury concerns for the Raptors. Rare, not very effective Mamu performance, but hasn't looked out of place, I'd say. Elijah Martin, speaking of hasn't looked out of place, Elijah Martin has looked the part once again, the rookie, getting these opportunities here with the injuries. And to be fair, he's seizing them. He has 6 points, 6 rebounds. The hustle stats are there. He's got a steal and a block to go with it. He looks consistently disruptive. Just lacks a little bit of the finer touch and finesse as a scorer and on the interior on offense. But he's making up for it a bit with his work ethic. I've been impressed and hope to see some more minutes going forward for the player, especially with nobody really wowing us in the wings off the bench, to be honest, this season. Other than that, Grady Dick, his minutes have definitely been dropping this season, but not a bad performance out of him. From a Sixers perspective, they've struggled to shoot the ball as well. We brought it up, 45% of the field. Big problem for the Raptors is they are just 1 of 12 from 3. Sixers only 2 of 14, so not making us pay, and they're only shooting 38%. But definitely feel the Raptors could be up by more. Just cannot buy a 3, and the guys you need to make your threes are not out here hitting them. Concerning for sure. Raptors forced 5 more turnovers than they committed. They have allowed 3 extra offensive rebounds, so possession stats relatively the same, but the Raptors just a little bit less wasteful of their opportunities, hence the 10-point advantage. All right, head to the bathroom real quick. When I come back, we'll discuss more from the first half, get you ready for the second half. If you're enjoying the stream so far, here's a great chance for you to take a second to hit that like button. Makes a big difference to the channel when you do. So hit the like button. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Alrighty. Second half should be underway in a short amount of time. Hopefully you took a second to help me out. Hit the like button. 86 people currently watching. We sit at 37 likes. Let's try to pump us up to 50 here. Hopefully a good Barnes performance on his way to an NBA All-Star appearance. Dal in chat says, go vote BI and Barnes All-Stars. Yes, sir. Go get that done. Scotty Barnes looking like he has a really good opportunity to get into an NBA All-Star team. Not really getting respect from a fan vote perspective. Brandon Ingram was on the list, but Barnes definitely should attract attention from the coaching vote. And he absolutely deserves to get in. He's been just terrific this season on both ends of the floor. He's a do-it-all star for the Raptors right now. This is the guy to build around. He's a fantastic player. Very, very happy. What are my thoughts on Sabonis? I don't want Sabonis. I don't really think his style of play is a big ceiling raiser. That's not a guy I want to commit to with this group. A center who's not a great floor spacer and not a great rim protector doesn't seem like the right way forward for the Raptors, to be honest. So I would happily pass on Sabonis. I'm just watching this game. Niners getting into field goal range or thereabouts. Down by 2. Got an exciting NFL game here. See how the Flyers are doing for the Philadelphia trio going on today. Martin is a dog. It's the best way to describe him, I think. The Flyers don't play today. I swear they played today. Maybe they played yesterday. Yes, they played yesterday and got smoked. 7-2. Let's pile on. Let's do 2 Philly sports losses today. We are in control of one. We leave it to San Francisco for the other. What are the thoughts on El Clasico today? Barcelona just seem to have the number a bit lately for these ones. I'm not a huge follower of the league. I like watching it. I was watching some FA Cup this morning. United unfortunately lost, my favorite team. But I wonder how long Xabi Alonso is going to last with Real Madrid. Rashford getting a trophy. I mean, it's Super Copa, like Community Shield. Sure, trophy's a trophy. I'd love a Community Shield right now for United. Martin and Shed performance is showing that IQ can easily be traded. I wouldn't say easily. I don't watch Elijah Martin here and think he's ready for like humongous minutes in the NBA. He's playing well, but I think healthy Raptors, he's not in rotation. Maybe he could be, but I'm not looking at Martin here and thinking, oh, we could definitely trade quickly. I'm looking at quickly and saying we could trade quickly. To be honest, I'm definitely not opposed to trying to upgrade that position with attaching him to some picks, but I don't know what the desire is from anybody to trade for him, to be honest, which is part of the problem. Moon joining us, who's scoring well for the Raptors. Well, Scotty Barnes on 20 points, certainly leading the charge here. What's wrong with Manchester United? They can't fix after so many years and years. It's just a toxic club top to bottom. Just complete toxic club top to bottom. Ruben Amorim was a terrible manager. They're just getting their feet back. Honestly, performance-wise, they played well against Brighton. Didn't deserve to lose, I don't think. They played really well against Burnley midweek. Deserved to win and just got unfortunate with the draw. Got to finish their chances. Need Mbomo and Ahmad back from AFCON. They both got eliminated in the quarterfinals, so they should be back for the Manchester Derby coming up. But it's just a real nasty situation for a lot of players to be involved in. There's a lot of pressure, so much pressure on the players from a media perspective. It's a tough environment to be in, and they haven't been able to harness the talent on the team as of late. But Ruben Amorim out should be helpful going into a back four, getting Kobe Mainu back into the starting. I mean, Kobe Manu is so good. I mean, I watched today's game and just reaffirmed my stance. Like, Ruben Amram, he has his system and he wants to stick to that. But if your system can't include Kobe Manu, something's wrong with your fucking system, because he is an absolutely outstanding player and he's 20 years old. The system needs to adapt to get him in, and it didn't. So, very happy to get Kobe Manu back in, and I'm excited for Casemiro, Manu, Fernandez midfield for the Premier League with Mbomo, Ahmad, Cunha, Sesko, all these guys they can use. And Mazraoui coming back, because Dallo is shocking. It'd be great to get. Mazraoui is a quality right back. This system's going to suit him really well. Why do you think the Raptors didn't go in for Trae Young? They did. Atlanta said no. Atlanta said no to Quickly and picks. Dallas on NBA's homepage and headlines: Maxey leads 76ers against Raptors. I mean, Barnes has 20 points. The Raptors are up by 10. Yeah, that's an unfortunate headline. Hey, it's the respect we get. We gotta respect. We gotta earn our own respect. We gotta go do it. We won a championship, and 5 minutes after, the reports were about the Wizards trying to poach Masai Ujiri. Right after we won a championship, first thing out of fucking Woj's account. Wizards want to get poach Masai Ujiri. Fuck off. 3 minutes left. Oh, through the hands of Juwan Jennings. Watching the football here. Big third down. Niners. Goal to go on the 5 or the 4. And they should probably go for it on 4th if they don't get this. I do not imagine Shanahan will. That's a tough call to make. We'll see what the outcome is third down. Hang on. 3rd and goal. 2:59 on the clock. They're on the 4. They should go for it if they don't get it, but I don't think they will. Let's see. Let's see what they do. Don't get sacked, Brock. Oh, nice throw. Touchdown. We'll never know. Christian McCaffrey. Niners. So, I mean, if it is 4th down, 4th and 4, that's probably the max threshold of I'd go for it. If you don't get it, you still have 2 timeouts. You pin the Eagles back in their own zone. You kick a field goal here. You're up by 1. Eagles essentially get the ball on the 35. They got to go like 20 yards to get in somewhat kicking range. It just got to be aggressive. Oh, missed extra point. Shouldn't matter. Up by 4, but missed extra point, Eddie Pinheiro. So Niners by 4. 2:54 to go. Eagles need a TD. We got some fun in the sports world tonight. Sorry if you don't care about football. I care a lot about football, so. Really nice play by Brock Purdy. Oh, there was a hold. Ooh, there might have been a hold they missed there. Oh, boy. I don't know. I'd have to see that again. I might have missed a call there. Anyways, wow. I would love for the Eagles to get eliminated. Is it just me or the Raptors never get no big trades? I mean, Kawhi Leonard was pretty large. Brandon Ingram was, I'd call a big trade. We did that less than a year ago, so I think it's not. I wouldn't agree. I would not agree with that statement. Oubre to the rim finishes. Start off the second half. We're back underway here. Oubre with a steal now. Maxey cutting in the corner. Oubre, hot start to the half, continues with the corner 3. Timeout Raptors as the Sixers immediately cut the lead down to just 5. I think Raptors are making any trades. Yeah, I'd put it like close to 100% chance the Raptors do something. They're going to do something. May not be something big. Could be just a simple, like, dump Abaji's contract. But I'd be stunned if they did nothing. Absolutely stunned. I think they're going to push for Morant as well. Just how aggressively, I don't know. I'd be really reluctant to give up 2 first-round picks for Morant. Not an ideal fit. It's just kind of like, it's just a big upgrade at point guard. Abaji for a center. Who would do that? Like, maybe the Clippers would with Brook Lopez. I don't think that's the worst trade in the world. But, like, attaching draft capital to get Brook Lopez in 2026 may not be the smartest thing. Like, is Mo Bamba that much worse? A guy you could get for free. Tony Bradley is a name they've looked at. Apparently, Jay Huff could be another name to explore. Not sure. Jalen Hurts throwing. Oh, big drop. A.J. Brown on third down. They have 3 timeouts. They don't have to go. They're 4th and 5, a little bit on their own side of midfield. But A.J. Brown, that's just a drop right through his hands. That's a dime of a pass. Woo! A.J. might be the last game as an Eagles player. Uh-oh. And they are at least going to try and draw them offside. From the 40, yeah, I think it's the right call to go for it. And they are going for it. Big 4th down, Hurts. Oh, he has Goddard. What a throw. What a throw. Jalen Hurts. I did not think you had it in you, son. First down. And getting the field goal range, but no field goal needed here. Oubre gets the steal, and that is Oubre's 2nd steal and 7th point of the half. They have started bright. Raptors not out of the traps yet. Quickly for 3, looking to respond. He's fouled as he misses and will head to the line. He was way off in the 3. Something that's been a little bit concerning to me with Quickly's shooting lately is obviously like he's not making many threes. But the degree at which he's missing, like he is way off. And I know he got fouled after the shot there. He is way off on his threes lately. Like they're not rimming out. We're not just missing. Like he isn't even fucking close on some of these. Here's the free throw. Misses the first. Quickly. Second free throw is also no good. This guy's pissing me off. Third free throw. Please make one of the 3, Emmanuel. It's good. 1 of 3 from the line for Quick. And he's 2 of 5 in the game, if I remember correctly. I don't know what desire Memphis had to take on the Quickly contract. I imagine it's not much, to be honest. Edgecombe for 3. Got it. And the 76ers, in the space of 94 seconds, have brought the 10-point lead down to 1. And we got a game. Murray Boyles getting to the rim and finishing with the foul and 1. Big moment for a play like that. Pickwall Hazard would love to see New England lose tonight. Me too. That would be a great day. I am a Justin Herbert believer. I'm not a Chargers fan or anything, but I'd like to see Justin Herbert find some playoff success to shut up the fucking the mob against him because he's such a good player and he gets no respect for it. Gets a limited respect for it. Murray Boyles finishes off the old-fashioned three-point play at the line. Barlow bringing it forward, picked up full court by Scotty Barnes. Struggling to get over half court, does. Finds a lane now to the rim. Soars up and thunders it down at the rim. 62-60. Quickly. Rising up with the floater, doesn't fall. Rebound by Drummond. Maxey. Wow, what a play. And the game is tied. Lead has evaporated. What a start to the half for the Sixers, who are 6 of 6 from the field. Couple steals to go with it. Barnes to Shed. Driving, kicking to Barnes. Didn't want the three. He's going at Barlow. He goes up with the left. Doesn't fall. Abaji collects the miss, but is stripped afterwards. And here come the Sixers again. Might need another timeout if this goes. Maxey for three. Off balance. No good. Rebound Barnes. Quickly. Tough play. Gets it back. Nice pass to Abaji. What a play by Emmanuel Quickly, setting up the easy dunk for Abaji, who's looked good off the bench. Eagles on the 21 here, nearly in the red zone, as the football's heating up. They're on the 20-ish yard line, just past 20, just out of the red zone, the Eagles. Maxey blocked by Murray Boyles at the rim in transition. Shed for three. Got it. Second three-pointer made of the night for Toronto. I know we are in the third quarter. It's Jamal Shed. And I love how, I wouldn't say I love the decision to shoot. I do love the confidence to take that shot and drill it. Edgecombe. That's a travel. They do not call it, so he makes the easy two. That was a travel. I think that was a travel. Quickly, looking to respond. Has Murray Boyles out of the roll. Spins and finishes. Lovely pick and roll action between the two. Maxey. Raptors up 5 here. Maxey, step back, long two, tough shot. You'll live with that. You'll live with that. 69-66, Quickly. Going at Barlow. And just gets into a tough spot and turns it over. Another poor play by Quickly there. He's had his moments, but more bad than good, it seems, from tonight's game, as Maxey puts in the extremely tough and one. He is going to go to the line. Do I think Shed is ready to be a full-time starter? I do not. Oh, nearly picked. 4th and 11 for the Eagles now. Oh, boy. No. Shed, I really like Shed, but for him to become a starting point guard, he's really got to find a more consistent way to bend the defense. He just doesn't have it yet. He's not respected enough as an offensive player. Really like him off the bench. I just don't think he's a reliable starting point guard for an entire season. Needs to develop more offensively if he's going to get to that point in his career. I really like Jamal Shed, but I think that's a bit too large of a step up for him. Huge 4th down. I got to see this for the Sixers. For the Eagles, sorry. 4th and 11. This is not the game because the Eagles have all their timeouts, but pretty close. Oh, and they just took their fucking timeout. Oh, my God. So it is game if they don't get it now. Oh, my God. Am I wrong? No, because they can freeze it. Wow, that's... How the fuck do you take a timeout there? I guess the season's almost on the line, but now it is on the line. Wow, that's poor. Tied up at 69 here in basketball. Sorry, I'm doing a little dual watch along here. Barnes for 3. And man, it just Goes halfway down and comes back out. Super unlucky there. Maxey for the Sixers lead. Front rim and in the hands of Quick. Pushing the pace now. Taking it to the right. Fading away for 2. And another one does not fall for Quick. Certainly having a rough go of things tonight. Once again, Maxey with Elijah Martin defending. Tough 2 off the mark. Martin, that's his 7th rebound. I think it's 7. Big 4th down. Let's see. And no good. That, I think, is game. I think that is game. I don't think they can completely stop the clock now because of that timeout. Damn, good day. The Eagles lost. Now let's make it the Sixers too. I'm trying to see what the fuck happened. Why the Eagles call it the timeout. Quickly floats it in. Finally into double digits. He's not had a great night, though. I'm going to be honest. Oh, so that shakes up the divisional round, too, actually, because now the Rams go to the Bears. And the Seahawks get the 49ers. So the Rams get the easiest matchup, to be honest. 71-71, Maxey on fire in the third quarter. That continues. Sixers been all over us in this third quarter. Raptors have been so successful in third quarters this season. Not here. Maxey, no answer for him. Got to get someone on him. And, I mean, you just need better out of Quickly, man. Can't be making this much playing like this every night, man. Like, he's getting enough shots up for some points to go on the board. He's got 10, but some of the decision-making here. He's 3 of 11. He's 1 of 5 from 3. Like, that's just not good enough for your starting point guard making that much money. You know, they overpaid when they signed him with the hope that he would rise up, develop into the player, into that $32.5 million player, and unfortunately, his game has only gone in the other direction. And we're caught holding the bag. I gotta plug in my Mac. So I can watch football tomorrow while we're doing the stream. IQ for Jaw, who says no. Honestly, maybe Memphis. Jeremy Pelicos, one of our 12-month members, joining us. What's going on? Yeah, it might be, and it might be, and it is what it is situation for Quickly, because I don't know any team that's going to have any desire to have that contract. Quick rises up every fourth game. You know, he typically does play better in the fourth, even when he's having bad games. Hopefully, some of the more of that today. Kings will take him. You take one of their bad. I mean, I don't want one of their bad contracts. I could be convinced to get Zach LaVine. He makes a lot of money though. That's the thing. I think Zach LaVine would be beneficial. But I mean, do the Kings really want Quickly's contract? I don't know. I think LaVine is quite disrespected these days. LaVine's very good, you know. Back from timeout, Raptors trying to find something in this third quarter. It's another turnover. 5 turnovers in the third quarter alone, 4 in the first half as a whole. Maxey fading away for 2, doesn't go this time. Rebound, Mamu fouls Bona, and it's a Sixers ball on the side. Yeah, for sure. Quickly is a negative asset. We have to pay to get off of that contract for sure. That's where we're at. Unfortunately. Walker to Grimes. Out to Edgecombe. Open for 3 as Grady Dick fell. Rebound between Bona and Murray Boyles. A foul's called. Loose ball foul. Raptors struggling with the size of the Sixers backup unit here. They've been out-rebounded today. Murray Boyles, as good as he is, he's just not tall compared to the likes of a Bona. Well, Bona's not super huge, but he's bigger. Definitely a size disparity there as we see Bona up top, hands off to Maxey. Elijah Martin tasked with defending him. Edgecombe to Bona. Rise up and finishes. Raptors still no answers. LaVine's on the decline. Doesn't seem to have a winning mentality. Yeah, I mean, there's an argument to be made there. I don't think he's ever been in a winning situation where he could flourish. He's played for some really, junk teams in his career. So, I don't know. I think LaVine in the right environment would be a winning player. I have belief there. Offensive foul by the Raptors, so another turnover. They have no answer in this third quarter for the Sixers. Absolutely none. Fucking roll up. Grimes for 3. He's fouled. Another foul. Every whistle going the Sixers' way right now as well, as this game has taken a drastic shift in the second half. Guys, another Kawhi-type player. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that'd be nice. What? Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love the Kawhi-type player. I'd love to have an MVP caliber player on this team. What terrific insight. At the line, Grimes makes good on his 3 free throws, and the Sixers lead by 5. 30-15 in this quarter. And the lack of size proving to be a problem yet again for the Raptors. Murray Boyles, Mamu, plenty of talent. They're just not tall. They're not tall enough for the position. And the Sixers are making us pay down low as a result here. 3 ball for Grimes. No good. Rebound Mamu. Raptors need to get some sort of momentum going here. 3:48 in the third. And to be honest, they're still in the locker room at halftime. Grady Dick way off on the 3. Is he shooting 31%? Man, that's awful. That is awful. Maxey going to the line again. This is just getting really frustrating now. Very frustrating from a Raptors perspective now. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, please take a second. Make sure you've hit the like button. Double check. Sometimes you forget. hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this one. I'll be live Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week for 2 pieces of content each day, 5 p.m. Raptors Happy Hour for news, updates, reaction, chat, discussion, etc. 5 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And Raptors play Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week. I'll be live for some watch-alongs. Maxey at the line makes both. And the Sixers lead by 7. I think that is their largest lead of the day. Raptors led by 13 earlier. Game of runs. Grady down low. Oh, he went to go throw it down at Oubre, but he's blocked. And again, it's just not happening for the Raptors. Grimes driving at Grady. Martin comes in with the help and strips him. Mamuk, outlet that! Gets it to Shed. Now Elijah Martin. Oh, wasted that fast break, man. Grady Dick, he kicked it. They don't call it. Then off the backboard, errant pass by Mamu. Raptors still have it with Martin, and he travels. Again, just another wasted possession. If Mamu outlets that quicker, we get 2 points there, man. Gotta fucking get that out of your hands. Just 9 straight minutes of just completely getting outplayed here. Have I had a mouse in my house? I have not, thankfully. Oubre for 3. Doesn't go. Barnes deflects the rebound to Grady Dick. Barnes. This is frustrating. They're in a winnable position here, and they're not playing up to par. As Mamu turns it over. Another poor pass. Sixers can't keep it in play, though, thankfully. So Raptors ball on the side. Yeah, just different wavelengths there. Man, not connecting at all right now. And just to look for some sort of injection on offense, the Raps are going to A.J. Lawson off the bench. Grady in tight misses. Oh, fuck. It's right fucking there. You just got to fucking score sometimes. You just got to fucking hit your shot sometimes. Grimes to Maxey. Lawson, the defender, not ideal. Step back for Maxey. He's off the mark. Rebound Barnes. Need him to take over here or something, man. We got to put the onus on him. Shed open the corner for 3. Another good chance goes begging, and then a loose ball foul call against Martin. We're missing shots. We're fouling every possession because that was a foul. We're giving up too many offensive rebounds. It's just a disaster of a third quarter for the Raptors. Thankfully, not catastrophic scoreline. They're only down by 7, but need to clean up the last minute 54. Minute 45, excuse me. Give themselves a chance for the fourth quarter. I know we're missing a lot of guys, but so are they. It should be better than it is right now. Oubre first free throw is in. Definitely feeling the effects of not having a center on the team. Still. And sometimes as well, like just the supporting cast just need to step up. They're not. Quickly's not playing well. But like Grady's 1 of 4. Mamu, no points tonight. Battle for 3. Got to look. Doesn't go. Lawson hunts down the rebound at least. Scotty Barnes wide open for 3. And he drills it. There we go. Some action now for the Raptors offense. And Scotty Barnes with his first point of the half after a 20-point first half. He's playing very well, but need to get him a bit more involved here if we're going to find success. Grimes to Walker. Now back to Grimes. Barnes, the defender, to Walker. Battle defending. Off the mark, and then a loose ball foul. Oh, my God. That was soft. They call it on A.J. Lawson. I didn't see anything there. Darko's not happy about the call. Good news, Darko. There's something you can do about it. So Lawson's just boxing him out. If anything, the foul should be on Bona, and the Raptors should challenge this. That should be no call. Raptors should probably challenge here because it's free throws. Not challenging. Why is Darko bitching about it and then not fucking challenging? If you're so confident it's a bad call, Darko, just challenge it. No? I don't get that. Unless I missed they used the challenge and I forgot. If you can remind me. Gets both free throws to fall and puts the Sixers up by 8. They've reversed 10-point deficit. 18-point swing in this third quarter. Shed in the corner to Barnes. Walker defending. Back to Shed. 7 on the shot clock. Got to come up with something. Shed to battle. Out to Barnes. Going to have to launch the 3. This is off the mark. Lawson does well on the glass, but the Raptors cannot corral it. Sixers have it again. Shot clock, game clock separated by about 10 seconds. 15 on that shot clock now as Grimes looks to drive. Step back on Martin. He recovers well. Bona to Edgecombe. Finds some room off the screen. Sidesteps. Misses in tight. And then it's out of bounds for a Raptors ball. But again, another near offensive rebound by the Sixers. Raptors just unable to compete on the glass. Jamal Shed over half court. Fouled by Walker. And Shed looks to have hurt maybe his thumb here. He already has it taped. I can tell that is a player we cannot afford to lose. Hopefully he's okay here. So he's back in. He looks okay. He feeds Barnes down low. Out to Lawson. Corner 3. Quick release. Is off the mark. And that ends a dismal quarter for the Raptors. And I think Shed might be crying, actually. The quarter not going well. Hurt his thumb. We have problems, man. 18-point swing in the quarter. Raptors could not get anything to fall. It's not going to be a good day when you've played 3 quarters and you've made only 3 threes. Now, granted, they've only made 4. It's a pretty atrocious game of basketball, but they've been better with their opportunities here. They've been better at the line. And it's enough to give them the lead. Offensive rebounds kind of have. They only had 1 in that quarter. I felt like they had more. They had 1. Turnovers kill us, man. 6 turnovers in that quarter for the Raptors. Just 1 for the Sixers. But 41 and 14 shooting splits won't cut it in many games. But it actually still could tonight. But Barnes needs some help. Shed got his points going early. But I don't think he had any in that quarter. Quickly's 3 of 11. He's playing awful again. Bench, Grady Dick isn't playing well. Nobody really stepping up there. It's just Barnes needs some help. Who can give it to him? Because Maxey took over that third. And the Sixers are on our ass. What's your third dinner? I'm having a smoothie after this. That's about it. And some Miss Vicky's Cacio Pepe chips. I bought it. No frills. Did they release Bamba for money? They'd rather have the spot for somebody else. Not a fan of... They didn't want Mo Bamba. They thought he wasn't good enough. Is Jakob supposed to ever come back? Yeah, he was supposed to come back, I think, for this game. He was back in practice this week and then felt discomfort again, so isn't back yet. So he was on track to come back, but he's still not feeling good, so still out. That situation is obviously a disaster as well. One quarter to go. Raptors 36-18 loss of a quarter there. But they start off the fourth with a steal. Quickly for three on the sidestep. Like, why are you taking such a complicated three when the wide open ones aren't falling for you, man? Quickly, wide open for three this time. This time, it goes. I think it'll be okay for tomorrow's game. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. He was questionable tonight, I think, so hopefully that trends well for him playing. And another turnover by the Sixers, giving the Raps a bit of a lifeline here. Tracks a double, quickly's open for three, and thank fuck he made that. Quickly driving, lobbed inside for Lawson. Couple good plays in a row for Quick, and the Raptors within a single possession here. 84-81. Edgecombe, long two. Rebound by Murray Boyles. Doing well in the presence of Andre Drummond. Quick. At the elbow. Long two. Good. Quickly heating up in the fourth. All right. I said Quickly tends to show up for the fourth. It's a 7-0 run by the Raptors. They are within one. That's better. That's better, huh? Great response after a rough third quarter to come out and make some big plays early there. One more football game to go tonight. We have been given an absolute treat of football this weekend, and we still have two more games to go. Emmanuel Quickly is very clutch. I will say. He's been very clutch all season. He could be having a horrific game, and it will come up big in the late stage of the fourth. And that's not just me recency bias over the buzzer beater. He has been genuinely great in fourth quarters this season. I don't have any stats to back that up, but just purely from watching, seems like that is the case. Maybe he's been real bad tonight. Yeah, no doubt about it. But he's helped spur them forward here into a tight game, 84-83. And the Raptors have done this a lot this season. They keep themselves in these games. They get it close late, and they've had enough firepower to get over the line. Difference today, they're missing a lot of that firepower. No Ingram, no Barrett, but they've found a way so often this season, and today may have to be another one of those. I had to look up Miss Vicky's catch whip. I didn't know what it was. I didn't see it until today, but it's fucking. I like both of those things. I like cheese, pepper, and Miss Vicky's, so I'm having that. Damn, look at that. Last 7 games in the fourth quarter. Opposition field goal percentage of 34.8. Woo! 20 points per game for opposition in fourth quarters. We have been dialed in the clutch this season, hence the 23-16 record. Big chance to go to 24-16 today. Drummond to Oubre. And I want to win this one with Embiid likely coming back tomorrow. Oubre spins off for 2 and managed to get it to fall. 86-83. Quickly on the floor with Murray Boyles, A.J. Lawson, Jamison Battle, and Scotty Barnes. Quickly. Don't shoot that. Okay. Draws the foul. Going to head to the line. He's headed some strolls to the line tonight, but he's going there for 2 here. Quickly at the line. Nails the first free throw. Second one coming up here. How's dinner? Good. I made some open-faced burger sandwiches, I guess we'll call it. I have a really good burger recipe I like. Just like ground beef seasoned with salt, pepper, oregano, cumin, coriander, and garlic. And then I smash some patties down. Throw that on some toasted bread with mayo Dijon mix. Some pickles. Maybe chop some onions up in the beef. Delicious. A.J. Lawson with the strip and the layup. He misses at the rim, though. It's out of bounds for Raptors ball. All right, I recommend that. Just the beef, the seasonings. I put jalapenos in the beef today when I smashed them down. You could do that. Do whatever you like, but great combo of flavors. That was great. Great work on Devin by Lawson. He's definitely given a bit of a spark. Trying to earn some extra minutes here. The two-way man. Battle in the corner. He's fouled on the 3. He's going to head to the free throw line for 3. I was going to subtract. Don't ask for me. He is the tsunami poppy after all, though. So James battled the line. 3 free throws on the way. Just make all 3, Jameson. Help us out. First one's good. Battle's second free throw. Rims away. Third one coming up for Battle to take the lead. 2 out of 3 missed. Fuck. And the free throw's been letting us down a little bit tonight. Second time we've had 3 free throws and only come away with 1 make, so it'll just tie the game rather than give the Raptors the lead. 86-86 here. 9:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Maxey, step back. 2, doesn't go. Lawson on the rebound. Quickly now. Finds Barnes down low. Tough pass to Battle. Gets it there. Tough layup, doesn't fall. But Colin Murray Boyles, big time slam on the rebound. And the Raptors back in the lead. Maxey to Edgecombe in the corner. Barlow for 3. And he responds. Sixers back up by 1. It's not a great jump shot, no. Barnes with Barlow defending. Lawson comes for the screen. Ghost screen. Battle comes for it. Another ghost screen. Barnes out to Lawson. Has room for 3. Doesn't go. Another good three-point opportunity. Goes begging. Battle cleans up the mess. Raptors back up by 1. Raptors are 4 of 25 from 3 tonight. Sixers 5 of 23. It has been an ugly night of shooting in this one as Edgecombe misses in close. Murray Boyle's in the vicinity to disrupt. Quickly inside for Barnes. And he is wrapped up by Tyrese Maxey. Will send him to the line. Smart foul. Smart foul. Can't hate. I mean, it's automatic 2 points if he doesn't foul him, so you should foul him. Make him earn it at the line. That's the right play. Oh, on the floor foul. Excuse me. So, very good foul. Quickly driving, and Ibona comes in for the block. 90-89 Raps. Edgecombe looking to change that. And his pass is stolen by CMB. My favorite soccer team. I'm a Manchester United supporter. Timeout. Darko, after quickly got wrapped up at half. Half court, that is. Raptors up 1. 7:34 to go. And it's been exciting because of how close it is, not necessarily for the quality of basketball on display here. How many blocks Max? I don't just fucking check the box score. Do you know how fucking fast you can look up a box score? Much better fourth quarter. Great response by the Raptors, but it would be a very large shame if that very disappointing third quarter was the reason they lost here. Blue Jays this year, hopefully we get one of the big free agents. We've been hurt before, so I'm not holding out a ton of hope, to be honest. Do I live in Toronto? I do live in Toronto. I don't want to hear about the fucking World Series, man. I'm still absolutely not over the World Series. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna get over that World Series loss. I don't think anything will ever allow me to get over that. A truly like haunting experience, like just a nightmare in reality. We move. On this game, we're back from commercial, 90-89. CMB, big night, 11 points, 11 rebounds. He's got, I think a few blocks go with it. I think it's 3 blocks. Lawson can't get it off. So we moved to Bucks. I mean, the Nuggets have been rolling with all these injuries, pretty surprisingly. Well, the Jays win a World Series, sure, I'll get over it. Yeah, that's like that saves the scar tissue. You know, like when the Seahawks fumbled that Super Bowl, where intercepted by Malcolm Butler. At least they had the Super Bowl, so it wasn't like you had the Super Bowl already. So as gut-wrenching as it was, you have it. But like, you know, the Atlanta Falcons 23. The Falcons have never won a Super Bowl. The Jays haven't won a World Series since 93. Like, you need to have that championship after the fact to get over that. But it's going to be incredibly tough, like, for the Jays to be able to do that. The amount it took to even get to that point. Damn. Return to the scene of the nightmare in Chuck's Roadhouse. The staff embraced me. Damn. In a Chuck's Roadhouse. Thankfully, I was in a friend's apartment, and I didn't have to, like, sit through it with that many Jays fans, but it was a dark, dark moment. Yeah. Anyways, I don't want to think about it. It's 90-90 here. It was yesterday. Shout out Chuck's Roadhouse, by the way. What an establishment. Half-price apps after 9. Oh. Banger. 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 Company. 6:52 to go. Mamukelashvili driving and blocked by Barlow. Shot clock down at 1.5. So Raptors need a catch. 1 second's a good amount of time. And Battle lays it up. Ooh, I thought I was going to lay it in. Well, lays it up, but it doesn't go. Had a good look there, Jamison, under the rim. Maxey driving past him now. Floater gets the bounce. Sixers by 2. It's back and forth here in the fourth quarter. Jamal Shed for 3. No good for him. And then Grimes just throws it out of bounds. Raptors get the ball right back. Unforced turnover by Quentin Grimes. Get the fucking football on. Murray Boyles inside for Lawson. Back out to Battle. Now Mamu to Shed. Raptors working on the perimeter. Shed finding some entry, getting to the rim. And plays like that are going to keep him much more relevant in this league. As if he already isn't very relevant. But that sort of play, to be able to take it off the dribble and get to the rim and finish. Very impressive. Chuck's Roadhouse ribeye for $20 is a deal to beat for me. I never had that. I mean, typically, I'm there after 9 getting half-price apps. But I do need to give it some more respect for dinner. It says there's no Chuck's in Toronto, which is the unfortunate thing, or else I'd be there a lot. Yeah. Missed rotation there. Grimes makes the 3. 95-92 for Philly. We are in the clutch pretty much here. Murray Boyles going up, stripped, gets his own miss, is able to recover, and then the pass is nearly stolen, and then Battle nearly has it stolen, and it is stolen. That should be an easy 2 for Barlow, and it is. Real mess of a set on offense for the Raptors. I would give Quickly an Abaji for Morant with a pick. For sure. 2, though, not so much. Shed, step back 3. We're getting a little aggressive with those now. And it's tipped out of bounds into the Sixers bench. It is a Sixers ball, and the Sixers could be starting to pull away a little bit here. Need to keep it tight. If you guys are enjoying the show, please make sure you've hit the like button. Take a second, hit the like button. I'm live for many Raptors games. I do Raptors news throughout the week as well. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. So subscribe to the channel. Thanks to all the new subs we've gotten tonight. We're very close to 19K now. Murray Boyles here. He's fouled hard going up. He's going to go to the line. Chuck's in Windsor. I'll be out of Chuck's. There's one in Sawgrass. There's one in Burlington, Oakville, Newmarket. I've been to. It's great. Great place. Hey, buddy. My dog came to join. What are you doing in here? So Murray bowls the line, made the first. He's having a great game here today. What a player, man. What a draft pick. Haven't had a ton of hits lately in the draft, but this looks like one. Murray Boyles out of rhythm on the free throw as there was some encroachment there into the paint, and he's still able to knock it down. That was a lovely show of confidence, to be fair, for me. Edgecombe on it. Finds Maxey. Elijah Martin defending. Hands up. Doesn't go into three. Got a rebound, though. But Bona is blocked by CMB. They call it goaltending, though. Bona has been too tough to stop. Darko is going ludicrous on the side here. Can you not challenge? He wants to foul. He's about the goaltending. He wants to foul. It looked like a block, to be honest. He can challenge this stuff. He's so fucking pissed. He can just fucking challenge, man. Quickly in the corner to Barnes. Steps inside. Out to Quickly. Stepping back for two. Another opportunity goes begging. You can challenge! I'm an idiot if he's used it and I forgot, but I don't recall him using his challenge, and this is like the second time he's blown up about a call. Turnover by Barlow. Raptors with some space. Martin, go up. Go up. Oh, hard foul. Hard foul by Grimes. Maybe even one to take a look at there. Wow. Elijah Martin wanted to blow the roof off this fucking building with that dunk. Good Lord, he got up. Oh, yo, review that. He came down his head. Review that. That's a flagrant. That is a flagrant. They're not even going to look at this? Dude, that is a flagrant one. The officiating has been a little suspect at times and definitely there as well. That absolutely qualifies the flagrant one. He came down with force on his head. Misses the second free. Man, our fucking free throws have killed us tonight. Absolutely killed us. What are we shooting from the line, man? Raptors 74% from the line. Not good enough. 3:30 to go. Elijah Martin getting clutch minutes with Murray, Boyles, Quickly, Shed, and Barnes. Edgecombe, step back three. Doesn't go. Finally, a rebound. Down by 4. Needs something. Quickly. Chill. Out to Shed. Driving. Chill. Nice pass to Barnes. Now we go. Now we go. Scotty to the rack. Throws it down. With tremendous authority. How did he move like that? How does he move like that? How did he get up like that? My goodness, what a play by Scotty Barnes. Up fake inside and then slams it down past Bona. What a play by Scotty Barnes. Just his 5th point of the second half after a 20-point first half. But we'll take it. We move. Raptors within 2. Timeout called by Philadelphia. What a play. Shout out Elijah Martin, man. Competition for playtime, and right now he's earning it. If you guys are enjoying, please make sure you've hit the like button. Let's rise up. Get this to more people as the Raptors enter another clutch game here. We're at 58 likes. We got 244 people watching, though. It's a little bit low, if you ask me. Not to be disrespectful or anything. Who did Scotty poster? He didn't really, if anything, Bona. He didn't really, poster him. Bona kind of went up. It was just an insane dunk. Wasn't, over top of him or anything. And that fired up the crowd for sure. Alrighty. 3:02 on the clock. It's Martin, Barnes, Shed, Quickly, Murray, Boyles. Edgecombe driving, and Martin with the steal off of Edgecombe's thigh. It's Raptors ball. They get the stop. Chance to tie or take the lead here. Barnes looking to get going again. Double comes. But they've got space down low for Murray Boyle. They work it around the perimeter. Barnes driving. Got Bona jumping. And he's going to head to the line. Another excellent take by Scotty Barnes in the clutch. They call it on the floor. But it is bonus. So I don't need to explode over that bad call. He's going to get shots anyways. That's absolutely... If they called on the floor, holy fucking shit. Thankfully, he gets free throws anyways. And, oof, that one caught the shooter's roll, we'll say. It caught a couple bounces and rolled back in. Maybe some nightmare triggers, watching 4 bounces off a rim, and it goes. Barnes, second time, doesn't tempt fate. Nothing but net. Tied at 99. Defense has locked in a bit for the Raptors. Can they get another stop? Barnes for the steal. Couldn't quite corral it. It's a foul against Barnes on Grimes. He went a little too over-aggressive for the steal. I mean, they trapped him. He didn't have to bite that hard. The ball was there. I don't know. In hindsight, you had him trapped, but... And then on the inbound, Shed with the deflection, so Sixers have to try and get it in again. Both teams, 2 timeouts each. Sixers, I don't know if they're in the bonus with the next foul. If the next foul puts you in the bonus, it should say bonus. Like, you're in the bonus now. You know what I'm saying? Why do you have to foul for us to know on the scoreboard that you're in the bonus? I'm not counting fouls. 8 on the shot clock. Grimes with Shed, the defender. 3-pointer. Air ball. Barlow saves it. Stolen by Martin. Good hustle and great defense by Shed. Quickly. Oh, boy. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? All this momentum. You're making so many good plays in offense and you just fucking throw it back to them. Like, read the fucking situation, man. You've been fucking missing all night. That's not the time, man. That is not the time. Oh, my God. Maxey defended by Quickly. Tough matchup. Shed to shade him, and then a foul called against Quickly will put Maxey at the line. Yeah, Shed probably, I agree with Alvin here. Probably double him more aggressively there and just get it out of his hands. Maxey the line misses the first. Second free throw for Maxey. Give the Sixers the lead. Good free throw shooter, of course. Makes the second. So Raptors down 1. Quickly initiating the offense. 1:40 to go. Quickly to Barnes. Let's keep going to Scotty, to be honest. Scotty driving. Going right to the rim again. Somehow finishing through it looked like 5 Sixers players converging. One of them, Bona, at the rim, and Barnes finds a way to put it down to put the Raptors back up 1. Now the defense goes to work. They get the switch. Maxey to Quickly. Maxey driving, fading away, long 2. Tough bucket. Oh, tough bucket. Solid defense by Quickly, and Maxey, tough shot. And foul on Edgecombe. Off camera, foul by Edgecombe. We're in the bonus. So that should be free throws. Wow, what a play, Scotty. Look at that. It wasn't even lucky. Just he literally fought through and got a good shot up. I thought it kind of like came out of his hands and he got the bounce. But nope. That was all calculated. Sometimes you play good defense, they make a good shot. You know, it is what it is. Jamal Shed to the line. The Raptors have had some woes at the line tonight. Need these to go. First one does for Jamal. .108 to go in the fourth. Shed to give the Raptors the lead. And does. Clutch free throws. Raptors by 1. Maxey. Under a minute now. Barnes switches on to defend Maxey. He drives past, gets to the rim, and another tough take. Help defense a little bit late, and Maxey takes advantage. 2-for-1 opportunity for the Raptors. Real 2-for-1 opportunity. You got to use this, I think. You got to get the ball twice here. Barnes trying to use it. Puts it in, and one. No, they don't count the basket. They call it on the floor. Where are they? They call travel. Oh, I saw Natalie Stego called a foul there. I do not see a travel. Can they not fucking challenge these? Do they not have a fucking challenge left? That was not a... Oh, fucking hell. Could be a dagger if Maxey can size up a 3 over top of Martin. And it is indeed. Wow. What a clutch game by Tyrese Maxey. The Raptors had solid defense all around on him, and they could not get the stop. Oh, that was not a fucking travel, dude. Did we use our challenge and I just fucking forgot? Again, like, Martin's on him. Tough shot. What are you going to do, man? Oh, man. Third quarter going to cost us a win here. I'm pretty stunned that, unless I'm wrong, no challenge has been used by the Raptors when they've had ample opportunity to do it. All right. Well, 4-point game. Need a quick bucket and some luck at the line or the steal or something. Raptors have fought well without 3 of their starters, but definitely was winnable with the Sixers missing 2 of theirs. They get it into Shed. They're going to have to go quickly. Shed, going to fire away a 3. Doesn't go. Rebound. Should be Raptors ball. Should be Raptors ball. Challenge. 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 Just challenge it. There's nothing to lose. Okay, he's challenging. He's finally dipping into the challenge. You may as well at this point. The game's over if you don't get this ball back. Looked like a Raptors ball on the initial look, but I did not have a great angle. Granted, neither did you. So we'll see on the replay here. All right, let's see the replay. Couldn't quite tell there. Let's see this angle. So up is Bona. Can't tell. I honestly can't tell on that angle either. It could have been either way. I didn't get a great look. So they have a good angle on screen there, which they are not affording to us, the viewer. Great work by the broadcast team, not showing us the fucking humongous call in question. Here we go. So it's Martin there. I think it's Bona. That's Bona. That should be Raptors ball. That's off Bona. Challenge successful, so the Raptors stay alive for another play at least. (107, 103). Need a big bucket here. Shed to inbound. Raptors need something fast. They go to Quickly, opposite corner for three. Oh my goodness, what a play. Emmanuel Quickly has it within one, and the Raptors are alive. Oh my God, what a play. Let's do a chat. Please, no spoilers in the chat. Wait for me to react. Quickly has it within one. Oh, his toes. His foot's fully on the line. So it's a 2. Definitely a 2. His foot's on the line. So that changes things. Two made free throws for the Sixers obviously puts it back at a 2-possession game. They're going to look at it confirmed, but it's a pretty evident 2-pointer there. If you're watching along, please make sure you do not spoil ahead of time. There are people who have taken the time to sync up with myself who do not want the chat to reveal the outcome of a big play before it actually happens. 107-105 with 11.3 to go. Sixers ball. I mean, it's a quick make. It's what the Raptors needed still, even if it's not the 3. So Raptors will need a steal. If they don't get a steal, they will need to foul. So Quickly again, a poor game, but an excellent fourth quarter showing. We just need to find that consistency. Yeah, how about we do this? Actually, I should build a watch long screen with no chat for instance like this. I'll think about doing that going forward. Inbound from Oubre. They get it. Ooh, do they get it in? It's off Edgecombe. I think that's off Edgecombe. If it is, it's Raptors ball. Martin wants a challenge. I mean, what do you have to lose here? You have a challenge. Raptors are going to challenge. They could get the ball back here. And as it turns out, a rare instance where saving the challenges could save them. You may as well challenge here. You got nothing to lose. Although you do lose your timeout. That is a problem, but it's worth it to get the ball back potentially. So we will see. It looked off Edgecombe. And Martin was pretty confident. He could be lying. So Oubre inbounds. That's off Edgecombe. That's off Edgecombe. That looked like it on that angle. That's Raptors ball, man. Unless I'm not seeing something, that's Raptors ball. That's off Edgecombe. That's definitely Raptors ball. That is absolutely a Raptors ball. And I think that's a quick review. Will they look if there's a foul potentially? That it looks pretty evidently off of Edgecombe there. I think they're checking for the game clock here. I'd be a bit... I'd be stunned if this wasn't Raptors ball. All right, we're going chat list to avoid spoilers here. You did this to you. Raptors ball. So they'll advance the ball. Raptors will go 11 seconds to tie or even win. 2 clutch, successful challenges in the dying embers of the match by the Raptors. And now, for the win or the tie. Scotty Barnes to inbound. He's got CMB, Shed, Martin, and Quick with him. More heroics potentially. Quickly. Tough 2. What? Off of Bona. It's out of bounds to Raptors. What is that? What is that shot? The Sixers are going to challenge now. What the fuck? What the fuck was that play? I get you want time for there to be, like, you want a rebound. Like, you don't want it to be the last shot in case you miss. I get that. But it felt awfully forced there. I'm not going to blame Quickly. That was probably the play, right? Like, I'm not going to blame Quickly. They probably drew it up, and that was the play. He's got to get the shot off there. But, man, I am unhappy with the outcome of that possession. To not have it in Scotty Barnes' hands when you need 2 is pretty egregious decision-making for me. So he comes off. That's a tough shot, man. Like, he's not even close either. It's off Bona. It's off Bona. It's Raptors ball. It's off Bona. Yeah, but off Bona. So Bona gets it wrong. It is Raptors ball here. They're going to have another chance here. 4.9 seconds. Thankfully, the refs call it our way because we cannot challenge anymore. But that is off Adem Bona. That is Raptors ball. Don't see how CMB touches it. So that's Raptors ball. So they'll have 5.5 seconds to come up with another play to tie or win. So Toronto ball, 5.5 seconds. Draw up a fucking better play than you just came up with, please. Raptors have had some good plays out of the baseline today, so we'll see if they've got anything else up their sleeve. Barnes to inbound again. Why him inbound? Like, get him the fucking ball. Barnes. He got no timeouts. They get it into Murray Boyles. To Shed at the buzzer. No, at the 1.9 seconds. He ties it. The Sixers have a chance to win. Grimes, full court. Off the backboard, the Raptors miraculously dig in to force overtime. What a sequence. What a final, like 20 seconds. The Raptors win 2 challenges. They get the ball back after a miss. That's why you shoot early, because you might get the ball back. A tough inbound play. Murray Boyles finds Shed, who just gets it in over Bona's hands. And it's enough to go to overtime. I got to piss real bad. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. We got overtime on the way. While I'm gone, take a second to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Do us a favor. Well, the Raptors looked out of it. Looked like Tyrese Maxey had hit the dagger, putting them up by 4 late. But the Raptors, I forget the play that made it a 2-point game, to be honest. Then, afterwards, the Sixers turn it over off of an inbound to Edgecombe, which could not handle based off of Elijah Martin's excellent defense. Shout out Elijah Martin for how he's playing. And he's earned some overtime play here. Jamal Shed, with 1.9 seconds, just gets it over Bona's hands. The play definitely broke down on the inbound. Barnes just gets it into Murray Boyles, who has the presence of mind to find Shed. I mean, a lot of players there, I think, just panic and shoot it. But recognize the time, recognize the amount of time, gave it to Shed, and heads-up play by Jamal Shed to send us to overtime. Thank you to all new subscribers. What a milestone, everyone. We've just hit 19,000 subs. What a moment to start off 2026. It was a rough end of year when the laptop crashed and missed out on some content, but start off 2026 with a bang. We've hit 19,000 subscribers on the channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support, everyone. I'm super happy to be able to fuel my passion in the form of content creation mixed with my love of the Raptors. It's a blessing to be able to do this every day, and not another milestone just shows we're still going in the right direction here. So thank you, everybody. Let's cap it off with a win now. Edgecombe to Oubre, and he's tied up and stolen by Martin. Another big play by the rookie. Right, it was Quickly who had the clutch long too. Yes. And then he throws it away there. Tough pass by Quickly, stolen by the Sixers. Grimes driving. Barnes disrupts in the corner. Nice pass to Oubre. Misses the 3. Elijah Martin hunts down the rebound. Does he have like 8 or 9 rebounds? Elijah Martin, 9 points, 8 rebounds. In the corner, Martin for 3, doesn't go. Rebound Barnes on the weak side. Rising up, drawing the foul. Scotty Barnes heading to the line for the first point, hopefully, of the overtime period. Martin getting trusted with some minutes here. Hopefully a sign of more minutes going forward because he continues to play well for the Raptors. First free throw by Barnes is off the mark. Free throws have been a struggle for the Raptors tonight. Raptors under 80% from the line. Come on, make this. The second one's good. Raptors by 1. My game clock up here, by the way, is perfectly in sync with what I'm watching on screen. If you want to sync up your clock with mine, we can watch along together. Last 2 minutes, I'll turn the chat off so that no spoilers. Edgecombe, goaltending. Bit too easy. Bit of a lack of resistance there. Looking to get it back here. Jamal Shed over half court. Scotty Barnes inside. Stripped by Oubre. Another turnover by the Raptors. In overtime here. Kelly Oubre making some big plays in this game. Maxey disrupted by Martin, but a little too aggressive. He's called for the foul. Edgecombe to Maxey over top of Quickly. Another tough shot, man. Quickly's on him and he's got his hand up and it's just a tough shot. Sometimes it's what it is. It's a tough shot. Quickly. And does he lose it? He does well to recover. Raptors have some space now. Martin, down low. No, get it to Mirabos. Do something, man. Martin puts it up for two. Doesn't go. Quickly has the rebound. He's driving. He kicks out to Martin. Open for three for the tie. Doesn't go again. And if there's one criticism of Martin tonight in a good game, he's had looks for three that haven't fallen. He's had some good looks, but otherwise, great game for sure. 111-108. Raptors need to stop now to big way. 2:43 to go. Barnes comes for the double. And then quickly gets the steal. Going up, the layup. What is that, Emmanuel? Go up more confidently or fucking pass it to somebody. They call a foul on Barnes, I think. And technical. You might be pissed, man, but it's overtime. You can't be giving away points. I mean, did so well to get the steal. I don't mind going up there, but you got to go up strong, and you got to make that layup, man. So Maxey gets a free throw out of nothing, and an important moment of the game, it makes it a 4-point game. I don't mind quickly shooting that, but, like, if you're going to shoot it, fucking gotta take a good shot, man. Edgecombe for three. Front rim in the hands of Quickly. All right. Run a play. Quickly driving. Step back. What are we fucking doing, IQ? We got the rebound. Shed for three. Okay. Worked out. What the fuck is Emmanuel Quickly fucking doing out here? It's tough to even justify, like, playing him sometimes. He's been good in the clutch, so you'll keep him in. But holy shit, is this shot selection alarmingly bad. Maxey driving. He's on the ground. They're going to tie him up for a jump ball, where I like our chances. Raptors down one. Clutch three there by Shed. What defense there by Barnes, and then tied up Murray Ball. What a play by Barnes. That's what you want to see. Jump ball between Murray Boyles and Maxey, and I do have faith in Murray Boyles to win it. He does, and Martin does a great job of gathering after the fact. They dump off to Shed. Shed's going to run the offense this time, maybe for the best. Down by one. Any basket, and the Raptors lead. Barnes to Shed. Driving. Nice play to Murray Boyles, who rises up and throws it down. RJ Barrett's hyped on the bench. The crowd is fired up here. What a play by Jamal Shed. Once again, making the right read. Keep the ball in his hands, man. Get the ball the fuck out of Quickly's hands. Need some stops, though. They haven't had many on Maxey. They got one last play, though. Edgecombe for the shot clock. Layup off the mark. Rebound, Murray Boyles. Raptors slow it down. Work the clock. Give the ball to Shed. Get the ball the fuck away from Emmanuel Quickly. Oh, fuck, he has it. Please. Nothing stupid. Please. Quickly. 7 the shot clock. Foul? Oh, nice take. Nice feed. Murray Boyles again. Throws it down. What a play by Quickly. Much better execution there. Raptors lead by 3. And IQ coming up with the goods there. And the assist down low. Two dunker spot plays for Colin Murray Boyles, and the rookie with one of the highlights of the season for himself in his rookie season. Seemingly continuing to get better. Colin Murray Boyles has 17 points, 15 rebounds to go with it. Good Lord. What a play. Quickly. So good there. Much better. Brought in so many defenders. Got past them all. CMB backdoor. Raps by 3. 35 seconds to go. Are you fired up or what in the chat? Are you fired up or what? Hit the like button if you're hyped up for this Raptors game. Subscribe if you want to join me for more Raptors games going forward. Wow. 17 and 15 for CMB tonight. If it's going to cut into some playoff football, it better be a damn good game. And it's a damn good game here. Can the Raptors get over the line? More work to do. Here we go. Inbound by Oubre. Tyrese Maxey driving. And he's fouled on the floor. So I think that's side out for the Sixers. Shot clock is at 20. Game clock at 31 exactly. Don't think we have any more fouls to give. Could be wrong. Inbound to Bona. Handoff to Maxey. Double comes. They go to Edgecombe. They want it back to Maxey. Shed is cutting it off. Good defense here. Edgecombe's going to have to come up with something. He lines up the 3. And he drills it. Wow, what a play, VJ Edgecombe. I mean, defense was locked in again. It's just a tough bucket, dude. Tough bucket, VJ Edgecombe. They wanted the ball in Maxey's hands. The Raptors denied. And then Edgecombe just rises up. With Martin on him, drills a 3. I mean, that's good defense. Just tough. Sometimes they make the shot, man. Sometimes they just make the shot. I don't think you need to foul there. Maybe with less time, but I don't know. Sometimes they make a big shot. I guess you take away their chance when you foul, but I don't know. Relying on our free throws tonight hasn't really worked. I'm okay to play solid defense and live with the outcome, and that's just the way it was there. So Raptors have the ball for the win. 15.6 seconds. They should try and play this where the Sixers will not get the ball back, but take what's open. Good shot early is better than a bad shot late, I suppose. Raptors on the ball. 15.6 seconds. Here we go. Shed. Can he get it in? He gets it in for Murray Boyles. Back to Shed. Now we run the set. Grimes, the defender. They're going to get it to Barnes. He has Maxey on him. It's a mismatch. Bona comes to meet him. And a good foul by Maxey. Take away what was a promising situation for the Raptors. Bona converts, and somebody was down low for a pass. It might have been Martin. Timeout, Darko. Now you really don't want them to get the ball back. Reminder to hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for all the new subs. Thank you for all the support today. Hopefully we can close it out with a win. How many people are watching? We got 450 people here. Holy shit. Thank you, everybody. Hope we can get a win for everyone. I mean, Quickly's been the clutch hand. I'm going to be honest. Quickly's been the clutch hand this season. Do you go to him here? Don't need to rush. Doesn't need to be a 3. I like the idea of getting Barnes downhill here if you can. Scotty, get downhill and let him make a decision. Whether that's dumping it off, whether that's getting to the rim himself. Let Scotty Barnes be the decision maker to execute here is how I'd run it. But we'll see what's drawn up. I feel a sneeze. 6.3 seconds. Shed the inbounder. Gets it to Barnes. They're going to let Barnes go to work. Oh, come up with something. Driving at Oubre. Tough shot. At the buzzer. Did he get it? They wave it off. Foul on the floor. Wow. They call it on the floor. To be honest, probably the right call. Oh. Yeah, it's on the floor. It is like very obviously on the floor. Yeah, I think it's on the floor. I think that's the right call. But he's at the line. He just needs one. And the Raptors will be in prime position to win. First one is good. The Sixers have a timeout. Yeah, you do need this. You do need the insurance. I'm going to say, because they can't advance, and they're going to huck a 3 anyways. But this, for the insurance, 0.8 seconds for the Sixers, no matter the outcome here. He misses on purpose, and that's it. What a play by Scotty Barnes. What a heads-up play by Scotty Barnes. He misses on purpose to tie up the clock. The Sixers do not get the ball back. The Toronto Raptors, 116-115 winners here at the Scotiabank Arena. Sensational play, sensational comeback. Late by the Raptors, down 4 with like 20 seconds left. They had a couple big shots, one from Quickly, one from Shed. 2 successful challenges, an unsuccessful challenge by the Sixers, a tremendous play at the end of OT by Scotty Barnes, and a huge heads-up play on the free throw to burn the clock and end the game. Raptors win 115-116. Woo! That feels good. Let's break it down in tonight's post-game recap. No RJ Barrett. No Brandon Ingram. No Jakob Poeltl. Jacoby Walter exits in the first quarter. I'm not going to say no problem, because there were problems along the way, but the Raptors found enough in this tight, hotly contested battle between themselves and the Sixers. The Raptors found a way again. They keep on doing it. They keep on finding ways to get over the line in the clutch. They were excellent in the second quarter, took a 10-point lead into the second half. Awful third quarter, put them in a hole. They were down by 8 going into the fourth quarter. They were down late, but they keep on just putting themselves in touching distance late and then getting over the line. They have done it to such a consistent degree this season. They're a top 5 clutch team this season, and I mean, you can see why with the way they came through here. There was some questionable moments for sure, but enough magic and enough quality play to do it. Big shout out to the 5 that closed the game. Jamal Shed doing it. Emmanuel Quickly had a rough game, but in the clutch, he had some big plays. Murray Boyles, excellent here. Scotty Barnes, excellent throughout. And a major shout out, Elijah Martin off the bench, the rookie. Hardly gotten any playtime this season, but he gets in the clutch and plays excellent today. 30 minutes, 9 points, 8 rebounds. Some of his shooting opportunities go begging, but the hustle to earn the Raptors so many extra possessions with 4 steals, 2 blocks. He helped force the turnover, which got the Raptors back into the game late because they were down by 4. Quickly hit the toe on the line 3, which was a 2. Sixers get the ball back, was 13 seconds. On the inbound, Elijah Martin disrupts the play from Edgecombe, who turns it over. And then on the next play for the Raptors, they miss on a really ill-advised attempt from Quickly. They miss. He disrupts Bona enough to earn the Raptors an extra possession, where the Raptors get the ball, go to Shed to tie the game, get it to overtime. What a game by Elijah Martin. I mean, the win-the-day chain certainly for me has to be going into his direction for the levels that he brought here. And with a depleted Raptors bench unit of wings where Abaji hasn't played well this season, Grady Dick hasn't played well this season, Walter's up and down, you really wonder if Elijah Martin is carving himself out a larger role on the team going forward. Barnes at 21st half points, 11 afterwards, 10 of 19. He came up big in the big moments, 7 assists, 6 rebounds to go with it. Murray Boyles, that's got to be his most impressive night of the season. Look at that stat sheet. 17 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. Unbelievable stuff. Quickly was good in the 4th, but it was a relatively rough game again. That's definitely the blemish on this one. He was 6 of 22. The decision-making was very poor from him. At least there was 4 steals, and at least there were big moments. Late play to Murray Boyles gave the Raptors a 3-point lead. Jamal Shed, solid, 22 points, 7 of 15. I don't think he played as well as me, the stat line suggests, but I'm not going to complain about it. 6 assists, 22 points, nothing to scoff at in the slightest. Not a ton off the bench, but Martin gave the level that they needed, and again, it was enough for the Raptors. Tyrese Maxey's 38 points, not enough. And the Raptors do it again. I don't think they were at their best, really. 40% shooting from the field, 16% from 3, but they make up for it with 18 offensive rebounds to Philly's 12. They make up for it with 15 turnovers compared to Philly's 22. And there must have been a bunch from Murray Boyles. Yeah, 7 offensive rebounds from Murray Boyles. Just truly remarkable stuff. The Raptors felt the effects of not having a proper center here again. Bona kind of dominated parts of this game. He got big minutes off the bench, 33 minutes. He himself had 3 offensive rebounds. But again, the Raptors just keep finding ways. They never give up. They keep grinding. They make big plays in the biggest moments. It comes from a variety of sources. They didn't play that well, but they win. And that's the most important stat at the end of the day. They just continue to do this. And I've been saying it, like, good teams find ways to win. And the Raptors, it's certainly seeming like, 40 games into the season, we're one of those good teams here. Found a way against the Hornets here. Found a way against Orlando here. The Raptors now getting back towards those winning ways that we saw early this season. 6 wins in the last 8. And this is a real tough part of the schedule they're doing it in. For real. Bouncing back after that loss against Boston for sure. They'll be back up against the 76ers tomorrow. Joel Embiid should be back for that one. Not playing back-to-back. He should be back for that one tomorrow. So it should be a tougher test. But again, just impressive grit and determination by the Raptors on display. Again, that win puts them 1.5 games up on the Sixers, who are still the 5 seed. Sixers win would have leapfrogged them in the standings. But Raptors win. They stay ahead. We'll do it all again tomorrow. Lots of fun again. Man, rookie class looking solid here for the Raptors. There haven't been a ton of hits lately for the Raptors in the draft. Murray Boyle seems to get better every single night, and that might have been the best of the season from him, but a lot of players had their hands in that win. What a late comeback to win this game. They must have had a very low win. It must have been less than 10% at one point late, but they still find a way. That has been the live stream. If you enjoyed, please make sure you take a second to hit the like button. Subscribe for more Raptors content like this. I'm live for almost every Raptors game. I'm live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern for Raptors news updates, reactions, chat, all that great stuff. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. This has been Jacob Gramegna here on the channel. We'll see you again very soon.